Hello everybody and welcome to Hot Takes. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Welcome in everybody. Hello. I hope everyone's doing great. We're not banning the streamer. We're not doing that, Turtle. That sounds rude. But let me introduce you to everybody. This is a talk show where I bring on VTubers. Big, small, doesn't really matter, but we come and we talk to everybody. We give out topics that are just kind of in our brains throughout the week, and I hope everyone's having a good day. Being late. I'm sorry, we had to get a few technical difficulties out of the way, but we're here now and everything's fine. But with that being said, welcome to Hot Takes. Let me introduce everybody. Welcome back, Electo. Merlin, I feel like you've been on here before, so I'll say welcome back, even though I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, it's been a long time if it hasn't.
It's been a very long time if you haven't. Either way, welcome back. And welcome in, Coffee. How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. But let's go through... Let's go and introduce everybody. Electo? How did you get here? What do you do and all that stuff?
Hello, I am Electo. I am your local meme, snake goddess, Stern Rebellion leader. I do gaming and ASMR stuffs. And I like people.
What?
Yeah. Merlin can attest to it.
You like what? What was it?
I like
How
people.
you wasn't even paying fucking attention?
Nom nom nom.
How rude.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I get it. I just didn't get like what you meant context. I was like,
How did you
yeah,
get,
I mean, of course.
how did you get here? Ow.
I just kind of like snuck in from like the vent.
What you're telling me is I have a rodent problem.
No, I'm not a rodent. I'm a reptile. There's a difference.
I have a reptilian problem.
I'm taking care of your rodent problem.
So you're a hired help. Got it. Okay. Welcome in,
Yeah.
Coffee. How are you? What do you do? And how did you get here?
Hi, I'm doing good. Nervous because I've never done this before, but I do my best. My name is Coffee Cake BT. I am a fallen guardian angel VTuber, and I run a cafe with my lovely, wonderful little cat Rowan.
So what you're telling me is your competition.
Oh, absolutely.
Electo, get the hammer.
I got you.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. How did you get here, by the way?
Wait, so that exit door wasn't supposed to be broken like that?
Did you break my exit door?
No, I just found that weird metal stick with the like weird big top on it. Is that what you call a hammer? Because I think I found it outside. Definitely found it. I definitely found it.
I'm gonna have to, you know you're getting billed for the repairs, right?
Fuck, I gotta go.
No, you don't fucking go. Someone glue her to the ground. Go get the emergency chat glue. Yes.
I got you.
Well, welcome. Man.
Release me.
No, you don't get to leave. Your punishment is now you have to do hot takes with me. Either way. Welcome in, Merlin. How's it going? How do you do? What do you do? And how'd you get here?
Hello, I am Merlin. I am a lost AI. I don't know where I am, but I know how I got here.
Gotta plug my flash drive.
Through yeah.
I did the rookie mistake of plugging a flash drive into a thing.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. I'm in all your wires. I'm in all your cables.
Hey, do you mind? Can you audit my taxes for me?
I can't do math.
Then what good are you?
I don't know who made me.
Oh gosh, I find you read it. Your personality is almost the exact copy of Hive. Oh, hello, Otter. Welcome in. Way to introduce yourself. Oh my god.
Wild statement.
It is a wild
shit.
statement. Holy sh. Welcome in. Welcome to Hot Take. So, are you guys ready for the first hot take of the night? Because we got a lot of shit to cover today. Because oh my gosh, the amount of stuff that has happened. Oh my gosh. So we have the first topic of the night, which is Sony is getting rid of physical discs. that came to a shock to everybody. Sort of. I mean, I wasn't shocked, but I was more of like, oh wow, they actually did it, son of a bitch. So, do you guys know about the situation? Do you guys need context to the situation? Or are you guys absolutely livid?
I am aware of the situation. I am a part of the group that's been making fun of them relentlessly.
Okay. What about you, Electo?
I know about it, and I would, in fact, beat Sony up in an alleyway.
Look at picture now as Coffee and Electo with having gangster outfits, just beating up Sony in the alleyway.
It's the JoJo scene. The
It's
JoJo.
a JoJo scene, but you're just sipping coffee and you joined in later.
Electo's beating them with a bat, kicking them in the stomach.
Exactly.
Yep.
Marilla's just sitting there sipping his tea until he joins in.
That is actually how the scene goes too, by the way. Like that's how they when people are joining it. It's really funny. Yeah, it's stupid.
Thank you so much for the freaking follow. Thank you. Welcome in. The first coffee cup is always on me. Hello. Funny thing, GTA says they will still make physical copies for the GTA 6 or for the PS6. Yeah, no, I don't think that's happening, unfortunately. What I think happened is this is what I honestly thought happened. Because they already confirmed they're getting rid of it, but it's more of like, let me organize real quick and basically go for what they did do to where my thoughts are, basically. So basically, Sony starts off that week, right? Normal average everyday week, by getting rid of 500 movies everybody owned in their digital stores.
I do remember hearing about that.
There was no refunds, there was no nothing. They just straight up removed it from your inventories. So that sucked. And then literally a few days later, after GTA, I think was announced to be like not having like physicals at the very beginning of the launch, right? They decided, hey, after 2028, no more physical games. Which means they were planning on this for the longest time and waited for GTA to make it somewhat acceptable.
Yep.
But my thought is oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was not aware of the movie thing, like Electo, so I was more aware of them not having any physical copies. The way I found out about this was through Domino's posting that they were no longer doing physical pizzas.
Dude.
They are only doing
oh my god,
virtual pizzas.
Do you know how much fucking Domino's has made from Sony's blender? It's actually probably it's just hilarious. Their stock price went up on it. They've been selling tons of pizzas. Like honestly. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Domino's stole that post from a different user on Twitter, actually.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
And I know this because I found their post before I saw the Domino's official post.
Oh no.
So I was both not surprised, but at the same time appalled by their balls, by the fact that they went on and did that.
I mean, I'm appalled by it. Yeah,
Exorcist.
I'm getting it. What?
Exorcist.
No, it's fine. But like, Domino's made a fuck ton of money from this, but like Sony, my gosh, Sony, you guys decided to within 1 week just utterly tarnish everything everyone was looking forward to. You honestly, like the 500 movies was before they announced no physical copies for anything going forward. And that was after they raised the price of online again. That was like 2 weeks before that, actually. So they raised the price online, get rid of 500 movies, and then tell you, hey, you're not gonna be able to buy any more physical discs. So yeah.
Which was stupid. It was a stupid move.
Oh my gosh. I don't think this, to a lot of people, I'm pretty sure that's a reason not to buy the next PlayStation.
I think they said that, please correct me if I'm wrong, that
Mhm.
on top of not doing any physical copies anymore
Yep.
and making everything electronic, they're also making their next console not have a port to take discs.
Yep.
Yeah, no disc drive.
Yeah.
Digital
both PlayStation
only.
and Xbox have said this, I think.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's not confirmed
Yeah.
for Xbox, actually. They introduced a new system. And the reason I'm bringing up Xbox for this is because Xbox is introducing a new system where you buy a disc, you insert it, and whoever inserts that specific disc the first time gets that game also added to their digital library. Meaning, if you buy Doom: The Dark Ages, and this is the first version of the disc, it's not a pre-owned or anything else like that, but the first version of it, right? You insert it, even if you lose the disc, it's still in your digital library.
That's kind of cool. I appreciate that because the amount of times I've broken a disc or have lost it, specifically because it's like gotten scratched up.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly had this issue when my two brothers were younger. They had a issue with letting me keep things pristine and would scratch up the disc because they'd be shoving it into the console. I would be so devastated every time.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Yeah, I miss when you could just pop in a disc and just play. Yeah, trust me, I fully feel that. But the thing about it is when it comes to discs, I kind of see them as like as much as I like discs. I play on PC. I'm used to a digital library, and I think digital libraries does give like developers advantage, specifically indie devs. You know.
Well, the big problem though with the reason why they're getting rid of discs is because they want to get rid of the resale market specifically. They're trying to like just scratch out any things that they can do.
Oh
but
yeah.
It also makes archiving, like, you know, stop killing games type thing, a lot harder because they can just hold on to that.
It does.
Yeah.
It's the big thing.
I like the visual, be able to see the disc through. I'm mostly a PC gamer, to be honest. Like, I get that. But the thing is this, though. Because they've done this, I think they're actually getting lawsuits against them now. Not because of discs, but because technically, what they're trying to do is basically, they don't have... The way they have their, like... What was it? The way they have their contracts with distributors, right? Is... Everyone, if you did a physical game, the company distributing it, like say Walmart, GameStop, all this stuff, would get a cut from it, right? Since they're doing pure digital, they don't get a cut for it. The distributors don't get a cut anymore.
Which is understandable because as is, GameStop is already like kind of suffering because most people don't want to go to GameStop anymore because they can already get most games on digital.
True, but here's the problem with that. When there's no reselling, there's no trading, there's no like any type of like way to get it other than the PlayStation Store. You know what that makes PlayStation?
Yeah. It's a monopoly on their own games.
It becomes a monopoly storefront. The reason Steam doesn't have this is because you can buy CD keys. You can resell them at lower prices. And the reason Xbox does is because since they're still doing physical discs, they still have to send you like, you know, the Walmart can put them down on a lower price than a PlayStation selling it for, and they can get the games. Or Amazon,
a really big redistributor. Yeah.
So in effect, Sony is trying to get rid of those middlemen and only force you on their store, so they can charge you whatever they want, and you can't do shit about it. That's why it's technically a monopoly. And that's going to go very poorly for them, in my opinion. I feel like Sony's not going to go well for the next few years. Yeah, there's a logistic supply chain. So yeah, the supply chains will get affected and all that stuff, but it's like, it's not gonna go well. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think I think this gave everybody a reason not to buy a PlayStation 6. But more than that, I honestly feel like this just gave everybody a reason just to buy a computer. Because one thing is like, oh, but if you don't have discs, you know, if you used to have the thing of like, one thing over PC was, hey, I have discs, I can still always play these games, you know? They were still always mine. You don't have that anymore. That's not a thing you can say about PC, you know, consoles. So you know what the worst part is? With how high the prices are and everything else like that, you kind of just gave everybody the incentive just to skip out on the PlayStation and just straight go to PC.
My favorite thing about that is I saw another meme earlier in the week when all this was like just like going out, and it's, you know, that one scene in the Pirates of the Caribbean when Jack Sparrow's going up the stairs during like that giant bar fight. Someone put the Steam logo on Jack while he's going up the stairs, and on the like people in the bar fight, they put all the other like logos of like PlayStation, Xbox.
Oh my gosh.
And just, it made me laugh so hard.
I'm gonna be honest, it's immaculate to see how everything's turned out. But do you guys have any specific thoughts on it? Anything that's kind of piquing your brain about it?
They kind of screwed themselves. They dug their own grave, to be honest.
I mean, fair.
Well, my favorite, like, I mentioned this earlier to Sai, is what's the last good decision that Sony's made in the last couple of years? Because I can't think of one. It's insane.
If I had to make a rough estimate, I would think, this is just my opinion though, but with their current business practices and how much money I think they've lost, I think they've lost a good $5 billion. And the reason is... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, mine's gonna turn into a rant, trust me. Just go ahead. I'll be here forever.
The reason why I looked a little bit more into this, because I wanted to be a little more knowledgeable on this, is the way this like hit so much harder was because of that switch from one CEO to another. And it being specifically because she had the mindset of, oh, you guys are putting way too much money into like the gaming industry. We don't need that as much as we need so and so. And so the fact that she like screwed them over so hard, especially with making so many people lose their jobs over something she had no idea about, it's ridiculous.
Well, and that's like something that's interesting too. Like I remember there, I'm trying to remember which video I saw them, but there was a video I saw that was talking about this topic where like the difference between Sony and Microsoft too with all these big like downhill things is Xbox is a small percentage of like Microsoft's market. PlayStation is a much bigger percentage of like Sony's like thing. So it's like insane how much you're digging a grave on like literally arguably like what's a big like part of their market.
Yeah.
Doesn't like PlayStation have like these giant stations at like almost every gaming convention?
Yes,
Yeah.
they have
usually.
they do that, but they also have their own like state of plays and everything else like that. But I would describe PlayStation as they are the top console right now. If you have a console, more than likely you have a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4, right?
Like my dad has both.
So
yeah.
That's fine. But that's my point is like, if you have a console, if you're a console gamer, out of 10 people, I would say 7 people have the PlayStation. That's how much of a dominance they have. I would say this though is the problem. One hand, I feel like the CEO going like, hey, we need to stop focusing on gaming is a big mistake. Gaming, in my opinion, makes more money than gaming in general. Sorry. Makes more money than movies or anything else like that. But the problem is you got people who are idiots running it. Like, you had the last CEO who's like, oh my shit, Xbox is buying companies. We need to spend $3 billion on failing Bungie. And then do nothing but aim for live service games with the new, like, CEO whose entire thing is live service game, to the point to where they had 11 in development. Do you know how many actually released? 2. One of them being Concord, the other one was
Yeah.
Helldivers.
I was just trying to think of what the two were.
Yeah,
Crazy.
out of the two,
I forget Helldivers counts as one.
Helldivers was a live service game. That one did well. That one did really well. They made a lot of money from that one. Fucking Concord died within a day and cost them $400 million. And that's not including all the amount of money that they wasted on other live service games that never actually came out.
Mhm.
If I put even just like 100,000 on the 11 games, that's probably not even, it's probably 3 times that each one. So I'd say 300 million per game. That's still over $1 billion they've lost. Along with the $3.6 billion they spent on Bungie, which at the same time has now devalued itself of around $700 million. They came out of the PlayStation 5, like out of the beginning of the PlayStation 5 generation and the end of the PlayStation 4 generation, they have done nothing but take L's. Money-wise.
Mhm.
But yeah, holy, it's oosh. I would not like to be the one looking at how much money they've lost. 'Cause, oh my gosh. Do you guys have anything to add to this topic, or should we go into the next one? Because the next one, oh my gosh, the next one.
Yeah, I think we beat this dead horse.
Yeah, I feel like we beat this dead horse. I feel kind of sad.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all just looking at Sony going like, dude, what did you do to yourself? It's like, I'm okay. I'm fine.
What is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
So new topic. So GTA 6 is coming out, everybody. It actually is coming out. There's no delays anymore. They had the release date. They already accepted pre-orders. They already have like everything else like that. And I'm so disappointed. You want to know why? Because GTA has made $3 billion in revenue already. And no one has seen a single thing of gameplay.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about something else.
No, we're on GTA now. That was the second topic.
No. It's something about GTA that they announced.
Oh.
Wait, what did they announce? Oh, are you talking about the money part?
Yeah, I'm talking about the money part. We're gonna talk about we're gonna go into the them fucking separating
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit, because I was about to lead into that. But basically, I want to point into perspective how monumental this game is that hasn't even been shown gameplay. There's no, like, there's basically just a cover art for the fucking game, and it sold 50 million copies. Mostly of the $100 edition, which is so fucking stupid. Ow. But basically, Alecto, I think you were talking about this, like, do you know anything that's going on about this one? With the $100 edition?
All I know is that they said they were like, we're gonna have physical copies, but there's not gonna be a CD in them. It's just a piece of paper with a code.
Oh, the classic.
That's
Yo,
all I
Yeah.
know.
That's the
Ow.
classic.
And they're still
Let's
gonna sell it for
go.
$80 to $100, depending on which one.
Hell yeah. Bethesda.
Yeah, no, they're doing
No.
that because you know what their excuse was? If we put in a physical disc, someone's gonna figure out a way to hack it and just utterly spoil the game.
So funny.
That was their
They can't do that
excuse.
anyways.
I think they're probably gonna figure out a way to do that when it's like pre-downloaded. You know, they're gonna figure out a way to do that, I guess.
Yeah,
You can
hackers are
still
gonna
figure
find a
out-
way.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can still do that regardless. It doesn't
Oh, I
matter
know.
if
They
you
can
have a
hack
disc or
the
not.
It's just an
government. They're gonna
excuse.
hack
That's why it's like,
freaking
yeah.
GTA 6.
Oh, I trust me. I
It's just
fully
an
understand
excuse.
that. But it's more the fact that was their excuse to not do any physical copies, while at the same time, they cut out content from the game and then sold it in the $100 edition. Do you guys know what happened?
But that I don't know.
So basically, there's a bunch of stores, tattoo parlors, and car customization shops that are locked behind the $100 edition.
No, you keep going. Missions.
Oh.
There's actual like
Missions.
faction content. It's a
Sections.
whole
Yeah, well,
bunch of shit.
they cut out actual
Mm.
parts of the gameplay and basically said if you don't buy the $100 edition, you get a worse version of the game.
No, and the thing is too, like that I saw again, most of my stuff is just from other videos, like because that covered the stuff better.
Yeah.
But like Rocksteady's been doing this. They've been doing this for years. They've just been like lukewarm, like they've just been doing the slow pot boiling thing for a while. But they've done this on previous. I think I'm trying to remember what the hard example was, but I think Red Dead. I don't remember if it was the first or second one. There was like a heist that's locked behind like a different edition. This is something that they've been just doing, and people have just been accepting it because
It's I think the reason people don't catch on to Rockstar that much is because they release a game very rarely, Like, what is it? Red Dead came out, 2018, right? 2018?
I don't remember.
Red Dead 2. Let me
Yeah,
check when Red
I
Dead
didn't
2
play
came
it.
out. I love
Was it
Red
not
Dead 2.
2017?
Let me Red Dead Redemption 2 release date. Release date. It was October 26, 2028.
Ah.
So it's been, let's see, that's 8.
I mean, 2018.
Yeah, 2018 to 2016. 2026.
I was like,
Yeah, that's 8.
2028.
No. 2018 to 2026, 8 years ago. They released a game 8 years ago. And each game is like almost 10 years apart from one another. So they basically boil you so slowly that you don't ever notice.
Mm.
Because there's no releases back to back to really understand what they've been doing,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why. But yeah, no, GTA is like, as much as everyone's hyped about the game, and I'm like, cool, be happy about the game coming out and everything else like that, but holy
I hope
crap.
it's shit on release. I'm so hoping it's like fucking like 30 frames per second, maybe max.
I'm gonna be, no, they said the PlayStation 5 will probably get max 30 frames. And I think the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't even saying they're going to be able to reach 60 frames.
Amazing. Optimization.
Optimization is
they're
dead in
making a game
2026.
for a console that can't handle it.
Yep.
That's hilarious, though.
It's so.
That's another like side topic type thing, or like I don't like, I haven't done too much research on it, but there's like a whole study on how like our games are getting too much for like our computers. We've plateaued as far as technology goes. As far as making games from like 5 years ago look kind of the same now. Like there's nothing getting better, but things are just getting more expensive anyways. So like there's nothing like to optimize anymore.
I think, in my opinion, I have several reasons why I think everything's getting more expensive, but I have a theory about GTA that I think me and Merlin could probably talk about because we chatted a little bit before this. But my idea for GTA 6 is this: whether good, whether bad, it still kills the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And I hope it does.
Because my thought is, if it's a good game, every AAA game coming out after this will be compared to GTA 6 no matter what they do. Because they're going to try and do the same things that GTA did. They're going to charge $80. They're going to try and cut content out of the beginning and sell it as an expansion pass, right?
Mhm.
And the thing is this, if your game isn't as good as GTA 6, it will not sell. Because the higher your price goes means the less people will buy it if it's bad. The only reason GTA does it is because it's done by a well-known studio who haven't really had any noticeable flops, basically. Like, you could probably say a GTA Heist and GTA Online was bad, but when they come to releasing games, you get GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead, all that stuff. And even though there's like, so sparsely apart, anything could really change, right? There's still no data basically showing that they make a bad game, so that's why everyone's hyped. You know? But it's one of those things, if I'm like, oof. It's, I think good or bad, it still kills the industry.
Which I'm preying on, because I think it's one of those things where I think AAAs need to die. They need to burn. Let like AA studios, like the ones too that make like Claire Obscure and other like just indie games, and just like look at the Game Awards, man. Like all those games, all those amazing games that weren't made by AAA studios that we need to celebrate.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things of the way I see it is AAA will get old, get fat, die, someone else will take over it, they'll become new AAA, and then they'll get old, fat, die. Rinse, repeat.
No, I think because I think what's happening is like since these big companies that tried to buy out all these other like companies like Microsoft trying to pick up everything or whatever and starting to lose some of them, and Sony doing the same thing. All these companies are actually starting to make their own games now. So it's just double A's are going to come back because of that happening in like the 2010s. That's why we've lost all those double A studios and games. Is because of that that buying out that happened for literally every studio.
Yeah.
So now the studios are able to like just do their own thing and seeing the example of Claire Obscure and seeing like, oh yeah, as long as you make a good fucking, because it turns out
Baldur's Gate, Claire
gamers
Obscure.
want just a good game.
Every friend swap game ever. Well, most friend swap games. Mecha Chameleon, apparently. Everyone's been enjoying that one. No, it's just like it goes with the indie things. You know, they're indie devs. They make one game, everyone enjoys it. It's friend swap, so it's not going to be staying there forever, but everyone enjoys it.
Yeah, well, I'm specifically like that's why I'm specifically targeting like double A. Like there's that in between of like indie and like where it's like high quality. The devs still have their own control because they don't have any producer oversight. Like higher industry people are like, no, you have to make 15 DLCs for this game, otherwise we won't help you. We won't give you money. It's those like studios that like don't need that oversight. They just want to make the game they want to make. Those are I think those are going to come back as long as AAA's like start eating shit. So
it just depends. You're gonna have good ones, you're gonna have bad ones. It could be very interesting to see going forward. And I think it just needs to be
competition. Yeah, there just needs to be that competition because it's been
I think what I like more is it actually means quality sells now. It's not about what your name is. Call of Duty lost money, for heaven's sake. Holy shit, But I'm gonna be honest, do you guys have anything else to add to this, or should we go into another topic?
I think it dumb. And no one should buy the quote unquote physical copy of GTA. If you're gonna get it on PlayStation, just buy it digitally.
You got a sticky note saying you got the game. Congratulations.
Bro, there's no point.
Get sticky note.
They shouldn't just wait to fucking buy the game afterwards.
It's
we don't know if the game's like there's no gameplay of the game.
I think it's what's driving Merlin mad. I think
there's
no fair though.
I
keep trying to hold my board. He's like, maybe I should buy a PlayStation. I'm like, no, honestly, just wait. Like, just wait. They could still push it back. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think they will.
Any gameplay out?
No, they won't.
They will. I don't feel like they won't. 50 million people buy it, and they try to push it back. The amount of rage that will happen. The stock price alone getting hit like that.
They do, so they can eat shit.
I mean, fair, but still. I don't think they'll push it back anymore. I don't feel like they can.
They can't.
I think they would rather put every single dev on crunch here until release before they'd actually delay it again.
That's already happening.
Oh, I know, but I feel like it'd be like worse,
No, it's just the norm.
Okay. But yeah, let's see. If you guys want to, we'll go into some of your topics. So who wants to talk about their topic first? Do I have to choose someone?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the tiger. I like to go.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know. It's I guess kind of niche, kind of not niche. It depends if you've heard of the game. Has anyone heard of Love in Deep Space?
I have not.
Oh, I know exactly where this is going, and I am. Oh, no. Well, let me crack my knuckles. I'm waiting and I'm ready.
I think this is where we sit back.
This is where we sit back. We sit back on this one. You guys go ham.
So,
I'm gonna drink some water and grab popcorn. Let's see what happens.
I get something wrong.
Of course.
But pretty much what happened is they announced a new character, like a new love interest in the game. His name was Valko. Valko? I think it's Valko.
Valko.
He was like a wolf dog guy. And they announced him like for weeks. He was like, oh, a new love interest. They put out trailers and ads. They were going to have him at Anime Expo.
Can you tell us what Love in Deep Space is? Because I have no reference.
So Love in Deep Space is... Yeah, it's a really popular kind of otome game where, as of right now, it's 5 love interests, and you play as like the female main character.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's also a gacha. That's another big thing.
Yeah. It's also a gacha.
It's a Gooner
made
Gacha game?
Infold.
Fem Gooner Gacha?
Yeah,
Technically.
Yeah.
pretty
It's
much.
guys are
yeah,
gotcha,
exactly.
got it.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's really, really popular. Like it was making more
Yeah,
money
it's-
than Genshin at one point.
Oh shit.
For the longest time.
Yeah,
like
it's
it was
really, really big.
popular. This
Hey.
is why it was such a big
I
thing.
definitely heard about it
Oh my
tangentially,
gosh.
but I heard it up.
I never heard a game like a gotcha game out doing Genshin.
I
Holy.
personally believe that Love and Deep Space is a very big fem Gooner bait game, specifically because of the way that they made Silas, which is one of the male what's the word?
Fan service?
Love interest.
Love interest, yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of fan service.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of
I'm
lewd
gonna.
It's a good market.
implications. They don't
I'm
show
just
lewd, but there's a
Googling.
lot of lewd implications.
Indeed. I hope you know while you're doing this, I'm just gonna Google everything so I can kind of.
course it's
Holy
okay.
Gosh,
motherfuckers!
dang it. Of course it's the Y.
Oh, they see.
Fucking-
Holy!
If you see a
Okay,
picture of
yeah,
a dude with wolf ears, that's Volko. So
Okay.
fucking
Okay.
I
It's him already.
But pretty much they announced him. The
You
hype
okay?
came up for
You okay there,
weeks.
Si?
I'm more just like. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Gooner game.
Yep, there it is.
But it's a good one.
How do you clarify a good Gooner game? Is like my
So
question.
stories are actually interesting.
It's
This-
good when
this
my
doesn't-
roommates tell
Okay.
it's good when my roommates tell me that I can't play it because they know how bad I am when it comes to these type of games. And I opened it anyway, attempted to play it, and I immediately offloaded it because I did not trust myself.
Offloaded
playing
this.
Yeah, no, I bet.
Um,
Yeah.
Half of these guys aren't wearing shirts.
Oh yeah, no, that's the fun
Oh, it
part.
gets
Yeah, I
even
mean, that's like- I
better
feel
when
like
you
that's
get to
assumed.
the
It's
special events.
you know what this is. You know what this is. Honestly, I don't know why, but this reminds me of the anime Vampire Nights. I don't know why, but it does.
Kind of see it.
But either way, it's like what the okay. I think yeah. Now I understand why this is the female gotcha game. Like
Side discovering female Gooner bait is the best thing I've ever
And
experienced.
I think like
It's-
the also like thing about it that a lot of
really
people like it's like not just like Gooner Gotcha. There's also like combat in it and like
Yeah, no,
actual,
it has, like,
whole
actual gameplay.
overarching plot line.
it might yeah.
I think that's why it succeeded, just because it's like an actual good game I've heard too.
There's a
Mhm.
perfume commercial in this. That's so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know.
There's
Yeah. I
so
get
much.
this.
So this got so popular to the point that there are active, very, very well-made cosplayers who cosplay
Mhm.
the characters and will go to conventions and set up booths where you can interact with them as the character.
Oh
And
god.
there's a lot of videos going around of like
Yeah, if you look
female
up now, you
attendees
can
going,
Yeah,
and the
I
line
am-
is
from anime, so-
long. The lines are long for them. But
Yeah, it's a crazy game.
like
Oh my god.
Oh yes. We got sidetracked by the hot min.
I'm looking. Let me see the lines. I'm curious.
Oh yeah, it's from Anime Expo,
The
right?
f-
Where they
you
had the
mean
booths? I
that-
think so.
Why is the line so long?
People be simping.
people be
Be
simping.
simping. Holy shit.
People be simping.
They be gooning and simping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get into gotcha games. I really don't.
Oh, that's
And
fair.
this is like. This is
That's
like.
a good- yeah.
If I had to just. This
I'm
is
waiting
like the
for the
most
butt.
stare. No, I'm not even gonna say but because I wouldn't play this game either. My whole thing is, everyone has the points like Genshin as like the male Gooner game. There's like a fucking ton others, right? But if you had to point to a female like Gooner game, you point to Love and Deep Space
Oh, 100%.
because I'm
yeah.
gonna be
No,
honest,
it's
it's
the one, yeah.
Yeah.
it is the one.
Yep.
It is the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, for now.
for now.
Well, 'cause I know for
it's-
like a couple of years ago, didn't like it wasn't was it Disney or whatever one like with like a villains or something?
They
I don't know. I
made
remember there's like
a-
another one before.
Oh no, I
for-
know what you're talking.
Oh,
it wasn't
villainous. Not villainous. Fuck, what am I talking about?
Twisted
where, like, the
Wonderland.
villains were all
Yes!
humans
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god.
Yeah. I think that one had a lot of guys in
Yeah,
it too.
Twisted Wonderland.
Yeah, but I think the one that died off with that, I don't think they were actually dateable. I could be wrong, but I think it was just
Yeah, it
mostly
was just split
story.
them. Yeah. Didn't have
But,
The anime?
because they didn't do full thirst. Trap, it was
Hell,
just
we're not
fans of
talking
this.
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
We're talking about the
Which, I
ultimate
mean, they
game,
weren't
Love
going
and Deep
to, but-
Space. So we have context of what Love and Deep Space is, right?
Mhm.
What the fuck happened that made it a topic?
Yeah, what
Because it's
Oh, it's a lot. Okay, so Vako, wolf guy, beautiful.
Okay.
He was literally loved by so many people,
Okay.
except a small portion of the Chinese fan base who said he was too Western and too tan and too gay. Don't know what they mean by that because it looks the same as the other ones.
They also said he looked too masculine. He looked
too
too masculine,
masculine.
too gay, too Western, and too tan.
Hmm.
It's a Chinese audience.
And this is
sorry,
how it
this is like-
started. There's a lot of arguments about this. This is how it actually started.
oh,
People want to try to argue otherwise, but this is how it started.
oh,
So
Okay.
instead of Enfold just ignoring them, which these Chinese, the small Chinese player base who did not like him, they sent like curse items to them and like poop in boxes to their studio. It was like a whole thing over in China because they're based out of there. So instead of just ignoring it and like doing nothing, they completely took Volko off and was like, we're actually not releasing him at all, and we will never release another love interest ever. And after they've already promoted him for like 3 to 4 weeks now. And he was supposed to be in the next upcoming update. So then that pissed off the entire global fan base. And then it got to the point where there was people not in the fandom in China who were hating on Enfold because one of the excuses that was used was that they referenced 731, I think, which is a sort of war crime from back during World War II against
oh, and Unit
Chinese
731.
citizens. Yeah. But the thing is, like, they mentioned that implication was back in April. This was only last month. So they never mentioned it before, and it had nothing to do with Volko, but he got removed anyways. But then it got reported to the Chinese government
Oh no.
that this game mentioned it. So then they got involved. And now Love and Deep Space is being hit with a lot of stuff because people are noticing changes in outfits and in gameplay, as in a lot of censoring is now happening. And now there is
Ooh, okay,
potential
it's not
lawsuits
permanent.
being looked at because there was lies about why the game was like attacked.
Love and deep.
Some of the people who originally attacked it
Oh,
lied about the 731 stuff, and now they're potentially gonna be under arrest by the Chinese government for lying to the government about it. It's a whole thing over there, and it's
that's
crazy. And a lot of people think that Love and Deep Space is not going to survive after this. Like, genuinely.
This opens up the market. I was gonna say, like, yeah, for any other company that wants to fucking sweep that market up, like that sounds like freaking field
And I could have
Maybe they
missed stuff
sell
too,
it
but
off.
it's a
May-
lot.
Maybe they'll sell it off. I think. I don't know. Oof.
No, usually no. Properties are they always hold on to their property. There's no
Oh,
way
yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
So-
but I,
Yeah,
no,
I
they
feel
just be
like
bound.
this is...
Go ahead, Kavi.
So one of the things that my roommate and I discussed this like earlier when everything was going down, and their hypothesis or their thought process on this is they're still gonna go through with Valko being in the storyline, but they're not gonna make him a dateable character because they already created him altogether. They've already intertwined him with some of the other storylines, and so it'd be so much waste of time, effort, and money to just scrap him and the storyline altogether, because then that would leave the update with just nothing. And so their thought process is that it's still going to go through with the update, but he's not going to be a dateable character.
Honestly, I think the only thing I think is why they would completely scrap him, because Infold's also the company that made Infinity Nikki, and they messed over that game hard because they rewrote so much stuff.
Yeah,
because they took things out. So like I
remember hearing about that.
While they could do that, I also could think they'd be like, oh, we're just gonna completely take it out and just not add it all. Which either way, they're at this point they're kind of screwed.
I do believe that they may be in fact the boned.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate too, because it
was false advertisement charges as well. Oh no.
Yes, because since they took the
yeah.
character away, a lot of countries consider that false advertisement that you advertised a product and then aren't selling it anymore.
Yeah, that's not great.
So it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if it's one of those, like, if it was big enough to fall, or if someone else is gonna pick up the pieces and make a new game. I wouldn't be surprised.
That'll be interesting.
There's another dating game coming out.
Okay,
there's one. I don't know if it's already came out or it's about to come out. I think it's called Silent Whispers or something. And it's like very similar looking to Love and Deep Space, so people are like they could do the funniest shit right now and just add a Valko like character.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, yeah, if there's the Exodus, it depends. So,
another thing that they did is that they released an apology message to their Chinese fan base.
Oh no.
Because of what ended up happening. And it's just a lot of bullshit in the quote unquote apology letter. It's bad.
And it's not even like the entire Chinese fan base. It was a small, loud portion of it. So they really could have just ignored them and gone on. Because a lot of Chinese players did also like Valko. So it was literally just a small portion.
My thought process is that they did a beta test with Valko, and the testers that they chose, because they're based in China, they chose the wrong people. And so instead of just going like one person for each country or like a few people like sprinkled around, condensing it to just one area is what really screwed them over.
Yeah. Catering to one fan base, and then a whole bunch of other stuff started coming out. Like their VIP rooms and such. It's
VIP rooms.
I guess if you spent like a certain amount of money on the game, you got like a certain badge and you got access to certain stuff. But it was figured out that in China, you only had to spend like a couple of hundred, like transfers, couple of hundred USD, while in like UK and America, it was like over $5,000 to get into these rooms or something like that. It was like a giant price difference that even in Chinese currency did not like make sense, because it still was way cheaper than if you looked at it on the American
This entire thing sounds dumb.
It is.
I'm gonna be honest, I was crapping on like Sony and everything else like that, but I'm wondering what is just gaming doing in general? Who's running games now? Who? I need to hit him over the head with a bat or something, because holy my gosh. Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
The only thing I could add to this is just like I don't even know what I can add. It's girl Gooner game gone dead.
Pretty much.
I feel like at this point, like, if they do still go through with the update, I don't know if the update's already been released or not, that it's just gonna be the end of Love and Deep Space, and it's I would laugh and or feel very bad for the community if they held a funeral for Love and Deep Space.
That would be so funny.
I mean, I'd laugh. I'd be like, damn. One day Genshin will be here, but damn. I thought it was just going to be a giant... No, it's...
This is still if, like, the Chinese government still deem Love and Deep Space, like, Infold as a whole, worthy of still existing. Because they really were looking at shutting down the entire Enfold
It's their
Paper
own
Games
fault.
Company.
They screwed themselves over, and it's so
It's-
upsetting because
The thing
looking
is
at
this.
him as a character would be so interesting. Like
I-
they haven't added a new character in
Yeah,
so
no, I think a new
long.
I think a new love interest to one of those games is insane.
So I'm
It would
gonna
be
be
like
honest.
if they tried to add a new character to like Limbus Company.
We're dying
Hmm.
of dehydration over here as as enjoyers of Love and Deed Space.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they may keep it going, just because it sounds like it makes them a fuck ton of money. That's
That's
probably
what the
what-
government
biggest-
lets them.
The biggest
the government.
reason they'd shut it down is because Love and Deep Space does have a lot of topics that just the Chinese government does not like.
Oh yeah,
In
yeah.
general.
That's what, for me, like that's why I'm like I'm pretty sure it's either it's gonna die either a quick death or a slow death of like
Yeah.
a bunch of censorship.
Yeah,
It'll die a slow
is
death
probably-
of
that's more
censorship
likely
and
if they-
money.
Make a deal.
So
and
for
they've already
those-
started censoring stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
for
will
those who are unaware, one of the storylines of the main protagonist of one of the lovable interests of the Love and Deep Space characters is, I believe it's Caleb. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh fucking Caleb!
Oh no.
And Caleb
Grandmother
is
Anyway.
in game the protagonist's stepbrother,
No, he's
Oh, yeah,
full-blooded in
okay,
some
great.
versions.
and he is a dateable character.
Amazing.
I would like to say he's only step siblings in the American version. In the Chinese and some other versions, he's
Oh.
full-blooded.
Oh hell yeah!
Like he's actually your brother.
That's so funny.
I want to make a joke. I want to make a joke, but I feel like I would
Oh.
never be allowed in certain places if I did, so I'm not gonna say it.
It's okay. DM me the joke. I want to hear
I-
it. Please.
you know what? Yeah, I will
Put it in
DM
the
you a
group chat,
joke.
put it in the group
Yeah,
chat.
put it
Put it
in
in
the
the group chat. Put it in the group chat.
Yeah.
In here, I want to see it.
But I think
Go
that,
ahead.
like another crazy thing that gets me is like a lot of people were like, well, he's just like he breaks into our house, like Volko breaks into
Oh
our
my
house.
God.
That's not right. Where
You understand why I didn't
the
say
main
that?
character has been kidnapped. Oh my god.
It's so funny, so
The character has been kidnapped, drugged, had her house broken into multiple times by multiple of the other love interests. But now they have a problem with
Gaslit.
it with the quote unquote too Western, too masculine, too gay character.
Yeah, that's
he
what
looks
made me laugh the
same
hardest.
as all of the
Yeah.
other ones.
That's what
about
made me
right.
laugh the hardest. How can one character both look too masculine and too gay at the same time?
So what you're
I
telling,
know.
so what you're
Yeah.
telling me is that they need femboys over there. That's what they need.
They need a femboy character.
They
They
need
really do.
femboys.
Xavier's like the closest thing we got.
This is Sai offering to be the next Love and Deep Space.
I will.
Love
I will do
interest?
it.
This is their audition tape.
Hello.
Like, look at him. Look how cute
Oh,
he
yeah,
is.
yeah,
He's
love
such a
it.
nerd.
yeah.
He daps us up in one point, and he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't do that."
Okay.
stupid.
Do you guys have
Thanks for
anything
them.
else
God, that's a
you want to
joke.
add to this,
no.
or should we go into another topic?
I want
Screw
him-
Infold. I'm gonna beat them up. I want Volko back, please.
So,
We are in.
Merlin, do you have anything that isn't gooning?
I'm booting in
Wait,
rage.
are you talking about my topic?
Do you have a
Or just
topic?
about this
Yes.
topic?
No. Well, anything about this topic, and if you do have a topic, we'll do yours next.
No, nothing else about this topic. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else?
Rest in
Anything
potato.
about this topic that isn't gooning related?
I cry every day.
We were robbed.
We were robbed.
Okay, Merlin, what's
I'm
your
so sorry.
topic? What's
Mine's just me being hyped because TennoCon was the other day, so they announced the new. I guess it's weird because you can't call it expansions for Warframe. They're just updates. Sorry, that's my dog. Everyone just gets to experience it. There's no need to buy in, whatever. But
That's sweet.
so do peeps know what Warframe is?
Kinda.
I'm aware of it. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't
So-
watch
Okay.
anything about it.
You know Destiny?
I mean,
Mhm.
no, don't compare it to Destiny.
know.
Do not, because it's not really the same. Don't like. it's-
You'll get in trouble if you do.
Yes,
No,
well, I'm
well,
gonna be
it's more like
honest. It's the same
less like
thing.
it's
Oh.
really not.
It's the same thing,
How
though.
fine.
dare you? First of all, I play Destiny 2. How fucking dare you?
It's basically just Destiny with ninjas.
No, it's not. It's different. Like the looting and
I thought
everything
Destiny
is
was
different.
robots.
Destiny is
Plus
about like
also,
robots.
one game
and,
is
like,
free, the other
aliens.
one is dead. So
Yes, is one is alive and one is dead. So the ninjas would technically win. Congratulations, Tanos.
okay. So
The rage debate
Warframe is
aside.
just a game where you run around as a character. Warframes, you can customize them, do whatever you want with them. And so it's a sci-fi game, but like a weird. One thing I love about this is just a side tangent with Digital Extremes, but their approach to like sci-fi and now fantasy with Soulframe, which is another thing I'll get into later, is so unique. I love Digital Extremes. They're amazing. Check out Warframe. It's nice, bite-sized fun. Anyways, and
Not
everything's free.
sponsored.
You can do everything in the
over.
content is free.
Ad
Yeah,
over.
no, ads continuing. No, anyways, okay. But the big thing they announced is, so we've been in the solar system. So because the game takes place in like our galaxy, and you go
Mhm.
from we go from the different planets and stuff like that. But now for the first time, we're going to a whole different galaxy. So there's like a whole big like bunch of new content that's going to come out. And the first thing they did to like promote it, or like just the first story that we're getting into,
Mhm.
is a noir sci-fi where the main character, the main Warframe that you play as, is like for the story part, is
Mhm.
Matt Mercer voicing the Warframe. Which is insane, because one, like, no, Warframes they don't have voices because they're not like they're like armor in a way.
So yeah,
there
Iron
are
Man.
like sort of, yeah. There are frames that are people, like they're called proto frames. I'm not gonna get into that, but this is like the first like of the weird, like, oh hey, Matt Mercer, he's gonna promote a thing, and it's all like neo noir stuff and sci-fi, and it's really fun. It's really cool. They're doing a whole new thing. It's fun.
Interesting.
I like that their Warframe is just so consistent, and they're always good at like putting out content
The
consistently.
only thing for me about Warframe is like I've played it a bunch. My Warframe was Wukong, and like the only last time I was excited about Warframe was when they released the ones that are basically Dante and Virgil. That was about it.
Mhm.
But I do think it's a pretty good game, and the fact that it's lasted as long as it has and even outlasted Destiny is kind of testament to the quality of the game.
Well,
It's not gonna be
I
unless
think
Destiny was its rival.
the big thing is that like they listen to their fans. Like there are a lot of big
Mhm.
changes. I think they're also the one company. There was someone that, because they have their premium currency,
Mhm.
and there was a certain system that you could use with the premium currency to like gamble on something, essentially like do random rolling. And because of one guy spending like a butt ton of money, like I think in the thousands of dollars, they
Uh-huh.
took out that system.
Oof. Well, that's sweet
that's
at
not
least.
oof. No, yeah, like they didn't want
I mean,
people
oof
to
in
like.
that he spent thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah. But like they're literally it's because they listen to the peeps when they can and work on stuff, and they're just, consistency helps. And it's one of those things where it's interesting to see a bunch of different competition try to replicate them. Like I don't remember what the Genshin Impact looking one was. I think Duet's Night Abyss or something like that, and also First Descendant. They've tried to emulate the formula of the games, but all they did is just try to abuse the grind, because I've heard like both those games have really
Yeah.
terrible grinds for nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna be honest, I think Warframe is a good game. I just think when it comes to a lot of games out there, there's just too many live service games.
Mhm.
Like, if you
Yeah, that's
get
fair.
one, you usually go to stick with one. For me, it's Final Fantasy 14. I have played that game a
Yeah,
lot. I've
yeah.
beat all the DLCs. I'm at the very end of the game. I'm doing the post patches and waiting for the next DLC. I'm probably not gonna drop Final Fantasy 14 just to start doing grinding on, say, Warframe.
Yeah, no, that's super fair.
I think that's my main problem when it comes to games like that. There's just too many. I think that's why a lot of companies, even Sega, have announced that they're not doing live service games anymore.
What live services Sega have?
None anymore. Apparently, they're not doing it
No,
anymore.
yeah, but what did they have? I'm wondering what they
If you had to say one live service game, would probably be like Sonic, like Crossworlds Racing, but that's more of like season based. So you just buy the seasons and you're good. But they don't
it's
really
the
have
counts. That's it.
anything. Yeah, but
service
they
thing.
don't have anything like specific season wise. Hell, I think the only game that I'm super excited that they're releasing is the new Total War Warhammer 40K. That's about it, but that's a strategy game.
Mhm.
But yeah, they really don't have much. Well, also they're making a new virtual fighter.
Oh yeah, and that's basically going to be a live. Most fighting games nowadays are basically live service with the way they work.
Yeah.
Depending on their, if they do the seasonal thing or DLC.
Game for yeah, I think live service games have like kind of peaked. But that's my point. But when it comes to Warframe, I think it's a fantastic game. I think it's a fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys' thoughts on Warframe?
I've never played it, so I don't know.
I'm gonna get you into Warframe. Okay.
Coffee, what about you?
I
Hi.
no stake in this.
Okay. I have two new targets. Good.
We switched back from us yapping about our Gunner game to...
Oh my god, we switching from the Gunner game to straight up. Oh my god.
They have their part, we had our part. It's fair.
Okay. So, since this topic's none, Coffee, what is your topic?
So I really actually don't have. I have like only just the one topic, and that's the one that I texted you about.
Yeah. Yeah, you can still use the topic if you want.
It has nothing to do about gaming. It's
No, it doesn't
more
matter.
of, like, the more of the social aspects of VTubing as a whole, which is I feel like that as a content creator, you should value the safety of your community over getting your numbers up as a whole, and that includes having to block other controversial content creators, whether that be VTuber or not. And I have seen a lot more recently in the community, unfortunately, that some people are using rage baiting and drama to gain attraction and raise their numbers, and those are the type of people that I unfortunately tend to block. And some people who do those types of like their version of quote-unquote content end up just sending their community to attack other people, just so that way those people who are getting attacked vigorously end up getting mad and talking about that person, because to them any publicity, whether bad or not, is good publicity because it's getting your name out. And personally, I feel like that's wrong of a mindset to think, because that makes you selfish.
I get that. For me, because for me, I haven't really had to block too many people. I may just be lucky in that regard, but I really haven't had to block too many people. I think the best way for me is that I don't actively seek out having to block anybody, but at the same time, I am not afraid to block anyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't actively seek it out, because if you actively seek it out, it kind of is like, I never did anything to you, why are you blocking me? Sometimes you'll get that. But at the same time, for me, it's like, I'm not seeking any confrontations or anything else like that. If I think you're chill, you're gonna be chill. We can chat. But if you're not gonna be chill, I ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be near me, you know?
Personally, if I see like VTuber drama just pop up on my timeline, I'll do my own research and check the topic myself.
Oh yeah.
Because recently there was a controversy going around of a VTuber model. And that person was blocked by the creator of the VTuber model because they were harassing that person. And they ended up calling themselves out by making this big lengthy post about how the creator blocked them and how they created a side account just to be able to still download that creator's model, even though the creator told them, hey, I don't want you using my model because of A, B, C, and D. And all of that because they were harassing the creator. And the person, even in their lengthy post, called themselves out about harassing that person, even though the creator told them, hey, this is mostly made for female presenting VTubers, unfortunately, which there are other creators who make androgynous or male presenting models that are up for sale. So it's confusing and concerning that this creator was so hell-bent on making this model creator want to change what they made to be androgynous just for them.
I'm gonna be honest. This is my point, because you're talking about custom models, right? Like, so for those who don't know, custom models are VTuber models that you guys can just straight up customize to your heart's content. Their entire design is to be customizable. They're a pre-made VTuber model. You can buy them on VGen for pretty cheap comparatively, right?
Which I have one, yeah.
I have one. My chibi 8-bit version of me is that. It's fantastic.
No. Yeah. And it's great for people who want to get into VTubing.
It is.
Who don't have a lot of money, but who also have just great creativity to make something that is their own, whether it be a demon, an angel,
the banana
literally
tuber.
anything. I have a friend who is a tomato VTuber. It's about mutual respect, because artists, I will say this till the day I die, or until the day that I stop being a VTuber, God forbid. Artists are the backbone of VTubing.
I agree.
If you don't treat them with respect, they're not gonna want to work with you. And then what do you have? I mean, yes, you can try and draw your own. Please do. Don't use AI. Please. Use all the creativity that you have. Hell, make a stick figure VTuber and that'll do numbers.
It's one of those things of at least this is my point of view, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to artists, they get the utmost respect as long as they're also respectful at the same time, right? But at the same time, it also varies on different types of respect. For example, if I'm buying a customizable model, I'm not going to demand the artist to do something for me because it's a product, right? It's already finished. You never commissioned it. You never bought anything more from it. You never did anything else like that. It was a customizable model, right? There are certain limitations. If you don't like that one, there's another one you can probably get, right? Easy peasy, right? But here's my problem. If I'm commissioning them and I've done a specific thing for it, right? I then have my own expectations of, hey, I did commission you. I'm paying probably a giant price for it. You want it to be you, right? I'm not saying be mean to the artist, but hey, if you have a problem with something, go hey, can you change this? You be polite about it, but remember, if you're paying commission-wise and it's a pretty expensive model, you're gonna have to like the model, otherwise you're gonna, not want to use it,
Yeah, absolutely.
So, by the way, this isn't me saying bash the artist. This is me just saying, if you paid for the model and it's not a customizable model, you can still demand stuff you want from the model, but just don't be a dick about it.
There's also the factor of if you get a customizable model, there is a small chance that you can even message the artist and be like, hey, I want to commission you to add or to change something slightly to this specific part, and I will pay you, so that way we can both be happy, because I do love this customizable model. I just wish that this was a little bit like this. That's not what this person did, unfortunately.
Was
and
it
what
basically
I think is that you
sorry, go ahead.
No, I just think that sending your community by making a post about someone to attack them, you can't just make an angry post and then say underneath, oh, by the way, I don't want you guys to attack them about this. That's not a ranting post. That's not you venting. That's you full on stating you're angry about this person doing this because you harassed them. You didn't commission them. It's about respect. And I feel like if you feel like you're being disrespected, you should be able to block someone and move on with your life and not feel like you're being targeted because you want to block or mute someone and then move on. Just move forward.
Oh no, I think that's fine. I think it's one of those things of like, unfortunately, you're always gonna have those crazies out there. You're gonna have the crazies out there. It just comes with the territory of content creation, streamers, everything else like that. If you have a hater, they're probably gonna make 3 accounts just to follow you to make sure they know what you're doing. They're gonna make angry tweets about you and everything else like that. Their community is probably gonna hate you. That is just kind of a definite, that's probably going to happen in the future type thing. You probably didn't do anything, but you'll probably have it either way. But as long as you keep being you and everyone keeps, as long as you keep being, yourself and don't let it get to you, I think you should be fine. And blocking them, yeah, just keep doing that if you want to. But, it's just one thing, unfortunately, you just kind of have to live with in a weird way. Like, block them all you want, but I'm not sure it's going to stop them.
Yeah, I just feel bad for the people who can't just move on because they feel like they're deserving of an answer or they're deserving of whatever their heart's content. Even though, again, you should just treat people with respect. And if you think that you can just trash someone and then I don't know, sorry, I'm just a huge person on like people who get mad about being blocked when they're caught being a bad person in someone else's view.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. It's one of those things of, it's ego, I think. I think that's what it is. It's ego. I honestly think...
Yeah, that's the base on content creation.
The food critic from Ratatouille?
No.
It's ego.
No, that's Igor.
Isn't Igor like that one...
Frankenstein!
Hunchback? Frankenstein!
No, that's actually Igor. The Hunchback's name is Igor.
Oh.
Sorry, I like Frankenstein. I'm a big fan of
Frankenstein. Fine.
But yeah, I think... What is you guys' thoughts on this one? Hector?
I mean, honestly, I feel like the point I always say that for some reason a lot of people just don't do is just block. But we've said here like, oh yeah, we can block people. There's so many people on the internet who just straight up won't block somebody. And it's like, why do you keep letting that go to your feed? If anything, just like mute their account. Like just block them and move on. But like you said, it's people who just won't let it go. And they'll hold on to it to either get internet famous so they can make a post out of it because rage bait works, unfortunately. Or they just are really hateful people. So then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna take you down. And there's really no reason to.
I mean, honestly, it's one of those things of, the way I say it is this: if you mute them, you just ignore and live on your day. That's the best thing you could do. Just mess with them. Because the fact that you have nothing they do is affecting you is something that just is something that's going to eat at them forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just wish people would just take that route of just let them block you or block them and move on, because creating more drama in the VTuber space is not a healthy thing to do and is what gives some VTubers like a bad name. And it's because they don't just block and move on. They feed into the person's drama.
I have a theory about this actually. So, with the rise of VTubers, in my opinion, are basically the easiest way to get into streaming, because let's be honest, you don't have to show your face. That's the one big caveat no one wants, is that they have to show their face usually. That's why most people who aren't streamers would rather be a VTuber than they'd rather be a cam streamer, Cam streamers are more well known just because they've been there longer, but VTubers are genuinely a big part now just because that's where most new people come into streaming. Plus, also with the rise of...
there are people that don't do cams. It's just so it's because
Yeah,
there's
too.
two bases of streaming.
Mhm.
It's whether or not you want to do gameplay, as in
Mhm.
like you're really fucking good, so like speed running, competitive gaming, all that stuff,
Exactly.
like high rank stuff. Those people do not need cams. Like generally, people that do that type of stuff, it's very rare for people that didn't have cams. Either they came from YouTube from like aren't for like the old guard, like Kraken and all those other types of like YouTubers, right? And then it's only became like people doing face cam stuff is because like it's their personality carrying the stream versus like their actual gameplay. Right?
Exactly. But not everyone's a top tier gamer. What I mean is
Exactly,
like
that's why.
anyone's not
Yeah,
a top
that's
tier
why VTuber.
gamer if they don't want to show their face, it usually becomes a VTuber because that's just easier. But I think
Me.
I'm
Me too.
I mean I'm count too, but still. My whole thing is I think the rise of computer gaming and VTubing led into the rise of, in my opinion, oversaturation of the VTubing market.
Mhm.
And I think it's going to get worse.
No, I mean no, it's just always been like streaming. And same thing with streaming, same thing with content creation. It's always been oversaturated. It's just a smaller facet of it. Content creation.
I think I could kind of see that actually, yeah. Well, I was
So
thinking,
when I-
it's just always has been.
go ahead.
So my roommates pointed this out just last night, I believe it was,
Mhm.
that streaming is becoming more of the starting point of becoming a content creator, either that or TikTok, and mostly streaming, and it's specifically because people can also stream on TikTok. And
Mhm.
so since it's becoming more and more quote unquote popular, more people when it comes to uploading videos on YouTube are able to take more time posting their videos, meaning that they're able to put more effort and love into editing their videos, and they're not having to play the game that day, edit it that day, and then post it in the same day as well at the time of a new game release. Meanwhile, streamers are having to play the game the day that it releases and stream it as well.
Yeah. I think it. So I'm gonna be honest. This is just my advice for anyone who tries to get into content creation. As much as streaming is good, streaming is secondary to other types of content creation. Your Twitter posts, your YouTube videos, your shorts have more of an impact on your outreach than your streams do.
Oh.
That is something I have definitely learned. It is something I have-
Algorithms, man.
algorithms, but
SEO.
SEO, yeah. But I think
SEO.
when it comes to the main topic you're talking about, Coffee, is I think it's fine to block people. Just know that as a content creator or some sort of artist like that, you're gonna have people like that. You're just gonna have to unfortunately deal with them in a weird way. I know it sucks to say that, but it's like, you know, there's not much you can really do. If they be crazy, they be crazy, you know? They be
Yeah.
crazy.
I just try to block them at an earlier point, so that way I can't be a part of their content. I refuse to let my community get hurt in the way that they are trying to gain traction from their pain. And I refuse to let that happen. So at the base of it, I don't actively seek it out, but when it comes up on my timeline,
You see it, yeah.
I try to block it as quickly as I can.
That's perfectly
Yeah, that's
fine in
fine.
my opinion. That's honestly fine. Like, do you guys have anything else to add to this topic, or should we go to another one?
I don't have anything else.
Any of you guys have any other topics? I'm gonna take that as a no. So we're going to Q&A, everybody. Anyone in chat who has a question, remember you guys can ask any one of us a particular question, or group question, or a single person a question. But remember, if the person who doesn't feel comfortable answering the question, they can say no. So what questions does chat have for everybody? I'm now curious. You have to deal with people behaving like the most college dropouts? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, people comparing the VTuber community space, which isn't the whole community space. It's like like unfortunately
Just
the dark
loudest.
side of VTubing. Like, you know that Simba meme where he's like the dark side of the valley? That's the side that's unfortunately some people see. That's the side that people compare to like high school drama, middle school drama type of
high school
level
drama,
of petty.
yeah. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's just one of those things where it's these types of people that like to get the attention and
Yeah.
are popular enough to like just rise to the top, and you know, popularity isn't for everyone. It doesn't work out because we'll just fall from grace. And it's always, I mean, it's happened. Like it's the thing with actors, with any forward facing people. It's just, you know, it'll show eventually.
It's one of those things of like, it's like the subsect, but let's be honest, we have such a big like VTubing is so big that you're gonna have these small communities, but these small communities turn out to be so big that they just are not even so big, but they're just so loud, you know? Like I want to say that the college type, you know, high school aesthetic is the biggest point of VTubing. I really don't think so, but I think it's just very loud. Is that side of things? If things go from San Antonio to Dallas to Houston, I don't know. I don't do math like that. No.
Are they asking a math question?
No, they're asking about the synopsis of the Hunger Games movies. I can do that. Easy peasy. I can summarize it.
Please explain, because I don't get the question. I'm sorry.
It's a joke of like they're like doing like a whole like a distraction question and then just pivoting to, hey, what do you think about the Hunger Games?
Yeah, they're messing with you. They're just asking.
I'm gonna get flamed for this, but I have not read the books and I have not watched the movies. I don't know anything about it.
I can blame you for it. It's like one of those things where it was a time thing. Just ask a typical math question.
Daddy! So here's a good one. This is for everyone. What inspired your many iterations of your character? Like your pre-debut 1.0, 2.0?
Oh, mine's pretty easy.
I'm gonna be honest.
Bring up my PNG or my Fugi. That's more obvious as far
I
as
might
like,
not
my influence.
I have to add another thing. I might not be.
Alright, well. Wait, can I bring it up on my own thing? Hold up.
Might be able to. But what inspired my character? Who wants to go first?
Do you know?
Okay, I'll go. But what inspired my character is, I'm gonna be honest, I was bored. One of my friends was getting into streaming and just doing random streams, and I was like, I'll join him, why not? Never done that before in my life, right? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start streaming, because why not? But I don't want to be a cam streamer. I'll just be a VTuber. Because that was like when Iron Mouse started getting big and everything else like that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I drew my own model, and it was a tiny little thing, you know? It was just me, but it was a mixture of Moxie and Alistair. I think that's the two guys I really wanted to mix together, and out comes Sai. And I kind of just kept it like, as I grew as a content creator, I changed everything slightly. For the first few models, it was literally just trying to make the model better and better as it goes on, right? And because I didn't have any money to actually buy a model, so I had to make all my models myself. Now that I had the money, I actually bought a model, and this is the one I'm using right now, you know? So like as it gone on, I just went up and up in quality. So it wasn't more of like what inspired it, but it was more like as it goes on, I started figuring out what I actually wanted to be as a content creator. And I got some stuff that I can't share just yet, but things are gonna get interesting. So that's me. What about you, Electo?
Oh, me? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I only had like 2 different models. But my first one I got when I first started VTubing, I didn't really know much about getting VTuber models. So I got it off of a shop on Etsy, and it was fine. It wasn't great, but I mean, it was like $300. So I mean, you got the price you pay for $300, you know,
Fair.
for like a model and a rig.
Nice.
But But I
I
didn't
mean,
have
the one
a
I have
lot of
right now is only $400 plus model plus rig.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they're good. But the reason I wanted a new model is because one, I didn't get to have much criteria over my first model. Like I got to choose like the theme and stuff, but if there was like a mistake, they wouldn't fix it, or they would say they fixed it and then would just resend me the same file again, unfixed. So I just gave up.
Oh.
The person or the company, because it was a company that I ordered my model from, got into a lot of heat because they were caught tracing things for their models and keeping models from people and just not giving it to them. So that I just didn't want to like advertise their stuff anymore. So I was like, I need a new model. I don't want to be associated with them anymore. So then I got my new model from my model mama, and she's great, and I love her. Am I still having issues with the rig part? Absolutely. I just think I'm cursed. I've lost so much money. I'm losing it.
No.
But I got a lot more input on this one at least, and I love it a lot more.
That's
and
sweet.
she's so cute and pretty, and I love her.
Hello.
And I got a tummy.
We love
So,
tummies in
can
this
I ask a
household.
question? What changed from the first one to the second one that you really like?
Honestly, just the silhouette overall.
Mhm.
Because my first model was just very like not slim as in like she was skinny. She was fucking snatched as shit for some reason.
Okay.
But she was just like flat, like it's just straight up and down. There wasn't a lot of like dimension to her, and
You did not pass
if you
the
were to put,
silhouette
like,
test.
no, if you put my model against like many other models made by that company, they all would have relatively looked pretty much the same.
Ah.
So with this one, like the silhouette is just so much more defined, and it's just so much better. And Noctiluca, who made my model, she did such an amazing job. She went over like every detail, like any metal details I love, because she added like actual shine to them when they moved. And it's just so many like shiny stuff that I'm just so in love with. It looks so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I've recently learned of the silhouette test. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
Kava, do you know what it is?
Green design.
Not entirely.
So basically, a silhouette test is if you paint your entire model black, right? You don't see any colors or anything else like that. Could you still tell who it is? If you can say yes, that you know who that is, it's definitely passed the silhouette test. If you say no, then you have not passed the silhouette test.
Maybe. You could probably for me. Maybe.
Well, yeah. How about you, Coffee? How did you? What about your models?
Fun fact. This is my third rebrand. Not for anything controversial.
Gosh.
I will say that right now. Not for anything controversial. I
Google
swear.
Doctor!
No.
Gotta get her up to number 4. Get the Google Doctor.
Cancel her.
I originally used to be a succubus VTuber. Unfortunately, I was in a very unhealthy relationship at the time.
Okay.
I started gaining traction, and my roommates' thought process, because they've seen it from a third party like perspective, was that the partner didn't like that I was getting more traction on my content than they were, and so
Oh no.
they told me that I needed to rebrand or I was disrespecting their religion. And it was specifically because never once have they ever been interested in reading the Bible until that one moment where they said, well, succubi are really sexual and I don't feel comfortable with you doing that anymore. After me going through the process of making my VTuber in Vroid and me making my Twitch, my Twitter, posting almost regularly, streaming, after months of this is when they pulled me aside and said, I don't want you streaming this anymore. And so I agreed. unfortunately. And after I rebranded to a bubble goddess, I sort of lost that momentum. I was in a funk. I was more devastated for a while because I didn't feel the same love or the same attention that I felt for this character that I was now playing compared to the
first one?
the original design, because that was all me. That was all my passion and that was all my creativity. But this new design, which I'm still grateful for because one of my friends helped me design her. They helped me go through the process of remaking her, doing the ref sheet, all of it, just for me to still drop her because I couldn't feel the same love for streaming as I did with my previous design.
Hopefully this new one's helping.
It is. This new design was after the breakup. I say breakup with hesitation because we were engaged at one point. But my roommates currently are the ones that essentially saved my life because they got me out of that very bad relationship. They got me to somewhere safe. They helped me with setting up my entire computer and everything. I went back to Vroid straight from like all the way back to ground floor, going back to Vroid and remaking her on everything. The design, just the concept for her, everything. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be a duo actually.
Oh no.
With another friend.
Yeah, I know.
That friend was not exactly
Friendly?
nice either. Yeah.
Oh.
They didn't like my new partner specifically because they wanted to be with that partner. And so they would tell me all this horrible shit that they were like, oh, well, he did this with me first. So, I'm like... So the cafe concept...
Can someone give Coffee a hug? I feel like she needs one right now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. That story's maybe a little bad, specifically the first part, because whether anyone likes it or not, I'm a devout Christian.
The reason why they also wanted me to switch from a succubus to a different VTuber as a whole is because they said being a succubus or any form of demon was sinful. Even though my best friend, who is still my roommate and best friend to this day, who I'm currently living with, is a demon VTuber, and when I brought that up, they said, well, they're not my partner. I'm talking about you.
Oh,
God. That's a whole thing. My whole thing is this. Is it sinful? Everyone fucking sins. The reason Jesus died for you is because he took your sins. You say, I'm sorry. You're not gonna not sin. That's not a thing you can't do. You're going to, and throughout your life. The point is I'm sorry. To do better and continue to do better. That is the whole point, is to become better, forgive, forget, move on with your life. People are gonna make mistakes. But
Yeah, short story, ended up dropping that friend after I moved.
I hope so.
Well, it's more of they dropped me because that partner and I stopped dating because the environment I was living in got worse. I'm not gonna say how worse because I don't think it's TOS friendly.
Person needs a hug. Someone hug her, please.
So, they dropped me from that friend group, which I'm actually thankful for them dropping me from that friend group, because if they hadn't, I would have ended up continuing with the original plan, which was to be a duo VTuber pair with that person, and I'm glad that I didn't because now I'm able to create what I want to create. I'm not the person doing every single post in our
Group?
Twitter, because yeah, we had 2 Twitters. They had their own Twitter, I had my own, and then we had a third Twitter that was supposed to be our cafe.
Oh my gosh.
Which both of us were supposed to run, but I ended up only doing all the posts myself. They did maybe 1 post out of the 4, maybe 5 posts when we first started.
Uh-huh.
But now I have both of my cats here. I have my wonderful little Rowan and my little Bella, who is going to be getting her own little mascot design very, very soon. I'm very excited for that. She's a Siamese cat, so she's gonna be, I'm going to say, a toasted marshmallow ghost.
Nice.
I'm very excited to get her design all put together. She's gonna look so cute. But now I have my friends helping me when it comes to like streams. I can help them when it comes to like their birthday streams, their big collab things that they want to do. I love being a manager for my friend because she's actually grateful, and honestly, she's the sweetest person you'll ever meet. I want to tag her, but I don't think it'd be nice.
You know what? You can. Fuck it. Why not? It's my show anyway. Tag her. My show.
At Jacinda Jace, you should totally go follow her and check her out. She streams with her husband, who is a sloth on the head of their demon VTuber. You should. They are an actual sloth. They are super sweet and super amazing, and I love them so very, very, very much.
I don't tend to like shout out other people, but you know, here and there is sweet. You know, sprinkle it.
They're the kindest people you'll ever meet. Like if you tell them like something that's troubling you, they will actively try to help you figure out a solution. Or better yet, if you tell them, hey, I just need to get this off my chest, they will sit there and listen to you and rant with you if you need them to. They're the most amazing people you will ever meet, and I'm so grateful for them. Like every time I get like a little tweak in my design for coffee, they are the first people that I show, and they will squeal with me.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. Does anyone else have any other questions in the chat? If so, wait, Merlin, you go. I'm sorry.
I'm good.
No, go, mate. Go. This is my problem when I run the show, is I have to keep track of everything, and I'm like overload my own brain.
I'm sorry for yapping too much.
No, you're fine.
No,
it's just
you're fine.
You're perfect. You're a potato.
No. Yeah, I am potato.
Question.
So my what?
Do you think what would happen if I put you in, like, actually gave you a battery? Would you run better or would you run worse?
Better. I'm just this potato is powering me. Like, I don't. What do you mean?
Would I overload you by accident? Would you explode? Like, I'm curious the wattage. You know,
it's like a portable form. So my influence is heavily from GLaDOS and Portal and AI, Rogue AI, and all that type of stuff. So that's just where my influence. So because I haven't had any real like designs. One I was working on and trying to rig is non-human, so it was really a hassle. So I'm trying to figure out a different way to do it. But it's a lot to try to start. Especially, I really want. I mostly just do pixel art. I'm not good at doing traditional line art type stuff. So my design was also pixel art, and I wanted to look like pixel art when it moved. So that's like also a whole other thing. So that's not many people do it. There are a couple, and it's weird workarounds they have to do. So it's like a very non-traditional thing to try to do. Like
it's very creative.
Digital, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, but yeah, I like
You're potato.
So like, yeah, I am potato. I am AI.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
if somebody gave you a drawing, would that them be feeding art to AI?
No, see, here's the thing. That's machine learning. No, see, that's the thing. That's the one thing with the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning, right?
Are we going into that? Because my brother has. Okay, so I think you know this, Merlin. But my brother, my brothers are IT people. They are literally IT people. They fucking hate that everyone's calling it AI because it's not artificial intelligence. There's no intelligence.
I was actually developed from intelligence. All right, I'm based off of a person, as far as I know.
Like, as much as I'm like, oh, AI is the worst thing ever. AI is this, AI is that. It's not even AI. It's technically just VI or like virtual machine learning. It's just a machine that can learn. It's not artificial intelligence. There's no intelligence. A mouse can fucking learn.
Assumes it thinks for itself. Like that's what the intelligence part. That's
the AI isn't thinking.
I don't do math because I wasn't designed to do math. I was designed to be me. So you know that's just.
I was gonna say this. Are you saying that you don't have intelligence?
Okay. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Rude.
That's crazy.
We should bring those other people on. They sound nicer than this one.
That's crazy.
Okay. Well, we have another question in the chat. It's if you had to fight a moose or a Komodo dragon, would you fight that? Is the question. And which one, basically? Which one would you rather fight, the Komodo dragon or a moose?
No. Because Komodo dragons can sprint and they also have poisonous bites. Not poisonous bites, they just infect you with their bites or whatever.
Moose.
Huge.
Yeah, moose are huge.
This is my thing. I'd fight the moose. Because the problem I have with the Komodo dragon is the Komodo dragon, if it gets any sort of bite, follow Australian YouTuber who does this shit constantly, but I'm fighting the moose because if the Komodo dragon lands a lucky bite, they will bite you. The blood from the bite will not clot because of the poison specifically. It doesn't poison you. What it does is basically it gives you an infection. The blood won't clot and you'll just slowly bleed out. If I'm fighting a moose, I know where it's coming from because I can probably hear the damn thing of how big it is. It's not like it's something that I can't see, and I'm pretty sure if I get a sword big enough, I might be able to cut the thing's head off.
Well, that's why. That's what I was gonna say. Like, well, that's why I'd be more comfortable with the Komodo dragon because you can kind of zone it if you have something to keep it away from you. And you know, they're not saying you can't like bundle yourself in clothing, right? Like so you can bundle yourself out enough that like they can't bite you, right?
Those things have really big teeth, and those things are bigger than you could think, and they sprint. It's not like they're not fast either.
Yeah, I know.
Are we allowed to have a weapon of choice, or are we just bare knuckling this fucking animal?
Because if it's bare knuckle,
my assumption is being caught in the wild. Like that's what my assumption is with these types of questions. Because like obviously, if you have a gun, both are dead.
Yeah, both
are
get
you
easy.
gonna be going out?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be going out in the wild with nothing on you? Like most people, when they go on a hike, they at least bring a backpack with something.
Yeah.
Taking it, Harry. Why is the first comment you comment in chat taking it raw?
That's so on brand. That's so on brand with Perry.
Harry, the fuck man.
Hi, Jacinda.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Jacinda. Mimic swimmers, climbers. I will hunt you till you die. That's the thing. That's the thing. The Komodo dragon doesn't even try to fight you.
Electo. No, don't.
Sorry. What'd you say, Electo?
I was gonna say, like, they're right. You're taking it raw. I mean, technically,
Oh,
it's not proper
motherfucker.
wording.
I'm sorry,
That's proper wording.
No, I said oh,
you know what?
They're taking my words wrong.
No, they're taking it raw.
No.
No. But yeah, the Komodo dragon will just hunt you down slowly. But yeah. Because the thing is, the Komodo dragon will bite you, wait till you die from the infection or the blood loss, or it'll wait till you just collapse, and then it'll just eat you while you're alive. If I fight the moose, it can't poison me. The only thing it can do is try to run me down, which I'm smaller, I might be able to dodge it for a while, and depending on what I have on me, I could still technically win.
Just climb a tree.
No, it'll fucking try to ram the tree down. What you do?
It's better than running.
No. What you do is you fashion a
Yeah,
spear
I
out
was
of
gonna
the
say, like, have
wood.
you seen how big a moose is? One hit from a moose will freaking break you.
Yes,
Moose
Like,
they are
will break
larger
you in
than
half.
some trucks. Yes, but here's the thing:
Yeah.
would you rather deal with the moose that you can see, or the Komodo dragon that will try and sneak up on you, bite you, and you're just dead?
They don't sneak. They sprint.
Well, either way,
They
that
use
thing's
the fact
fast.
that they can dash, whatever. Yeah, but I mean, like, you could. It's seeable at least, you know.
It's not. Well, let's be honest. One's like you have to react then and there versus the moose. I don't know. Like I'm not taking the Komodo dragon. I'm sorry. I'm taking the moose.
I think
Yeah.
it's basically a question of not which animal would you fight, it's which animal do you want to die to.
I even then I
I'm
think
dying either way.
like if I'm dying, at least the moose will probably make it quickly. The Komodo dragon will
That is
actively
true.
try to make it like last longer out of spite because that thing's a piece of shit.
Mm.
Because I'm a
That is true. Probably would be quicker with the moose.
oh my gosh. Well, we got a few other topics. Does anyone have any last questions for chat? Because if so, we're gonna move back on to some of the other topics.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Would you rather be a pufferfish being left next to a dolphin, or would you rather be a seal being chased by a killer whale?
Oh my god, Jesus!
Honestly,
What?
the pufferfish with the dolphin.
I'd say
Are you
seal.
I don't know.
Seal. You know why I choose
Well,
seal?
because the
I
thing
have
is,
to
here,
be.
Because
it's basically, would you rather be used or would you rather be hunted for food?
I'd rather be used. Use me all. No, I shouldn't say that.
Hey, yo, hold on, someone clip that.
See, there's
Someone
the
clip
bait. I was
that.
baiting
Someone clip that
Yeah,
right
there
now.
we go. Yep,
Sorry, I
got
like
it.
this
We
been
got the
clipped.
clip.
Oh,
clip,
man.
clip it.
We got the clip.
It has been clipped. I hit the clip button.
Gunner
Oh.
bait worked.
Yeah, I'd probably choose the pufferfish. At least then they're not going to kill me. They're just going to use me to get high, and then they're fun, you know.
You know?
At
Yeah,
least-
because orcas will actively play with the seal. They won't even
Yeah.
eat them sometimes.
Mhm.
They will just whip them around and watch them run away as they're bleeding out and then run after them again.
yeah.
it's
I
It's
Yeah.
fucked.
I do have a would you rather because at my work I get bored really easily, right? I
Yeah.
get bored super easily because it's just me and my shift. It's just me being me alone. So I come up with would you rather's. So I came up with this one the other day. Would you rather have the ability would you rather have it to where the only time you can see anything is if you taste it? Or would you rather the only time you can hear anything is if you can smell it?
Hear and smell, because I feel like taste is such a specific, like,
So basically,
That's
if
such
you
a
wanted to see, if you
risky,
wanted to
like-
see something, you'd have to like taste it. You have to like either lick
yeah,
it
that's so
or.
risky. There's so
Exactly.
many worse things.
Okay, question to that.
No,
Would it be possible for me to just constantly have a Jolly Rancher in my mouth? Or
no,
is it that I
no.
can only see
No, no,
like
like,
the bag of Jolly Ranchers?
You'd
Yes.
only be able
I
to see
am
the bag of
actively
Jolly
looking?
Ranchers.
Yes, it's that. Yeah.
Like you'd only
Wait,
be
so
able.
then you're still blind. You can just only see the one eye.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Or
what
would
I'm
you
saying. I
rather
was
be
like,
be non-constant? You can't hear anything because you can only hear the things you smell, basically. Which means you can only hear the fucking pie over there that's cooking because you can smell the pie. Or the only thing you can hear is that
a lot
dumpster
of
over
things
there.
have smells, you know, like metal has smells. A lot of things, like wood has smells. A lot of
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. Can you
objects
repeat
around
that? I
have
can't
smells.
smell you. Can you repeat that? I can't smell you.
You. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I think we should go on to the other topics.
Okay.
Mm,
So, back to at least the gaming portion of it. Xbox. They ain't out of the wood either. They're doing a lot better than I think a lot of their competition's doing, but they're not doing great. Considering they're having to lay off 3,600 people.
Yeah.
As much as I'm like, about that, I think it's still impressive. Because Asha Sharma, who is the leader of Xbox at this point, right? She managed to do it impressively. Oh yeah, no problem, Merlin. Go ahead.
yeah, I'll be back.
He's gonna be right back. But basically, Asha Sharma, do you know who that is?
The new CEO of Xbox. Not Xbox. What?
Yeah, she's the new CEO of Xbox. Well, the thing is this. To put it in her own words, for every $1 Microsoft made, they lost like 67 cents on the dollar. That's horrendous. That is humongously bad. So when that happens, you're gonna have layoffs, right? You're gonna have layoffs, studio closures, and everything else like that, right? Asha Sharma made it to where no studio had to close, actually. So out of like 5 studios, maybe 1 will close, but 2 got sold off to different companies. The other 2 went fully independent, basically. And out of those 4, they had to lay off a bunch of people because they're still laying off 3,000 people. That's not a small number, right? But to my knowledge, it's mostly middle management because for a lot of the companies, they had 14 layers of managers. Which is annoying and beyond stupid. Because it means I had to tell one person who tells another person who tells another person on and on and on 14 times until I actually get to the person I need to tell it to.
It's like a weird whisper down the aisle.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering why you haven't seen many great games or many games from Xbox, is because there's 14 layers of management. That is actually insane. So they apparently most of the firings are that, but that's what I'm saying when it comes to Xbox, like letting go their 3,000 people. As much as I'm like, yeah, sorry for those developers, you know, find jobs. I'm very sorry about that, right? That's impressive that she took an entire company that, by all right, should have closed all 4 of those studios, right? And managed to make sure those games came out. They're still coming out. They saved the studios, so they're not dying, but they're just being spun off. So that's why I'm like, as much as Xbox is definitely in heat because they definitely lost a lot, that is so much better than what I thought was going to happen. That is, you know, a lot. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, it's one thing I find that very interesting because I'm gonna be honest. This is my bet. I think Xbox, if it plays the cards right, wins the next console war. Like the next console generation, if Xbox does the right things, I think they will actually win.
Maybe, as long as they don't do stupid stuff.
Because they announced the whole like if you buy it once, insert the disc into the console the first time, you still own it digitally. So they're not. If they did plan on getting like only digital games, this is a definite thing that they might stick with physical for the meantime. So it's definitely a win on that regard. The winner of the next console war is whoever can stop shooting themselves in the foot more. Honestly, that honestly is the thing is this. I think Steam, if it had released the Steam machine a year or 2 earlier, would have fucking destroyed every other console manufacturer, period.
Oh, probably, yeah.
They would have stomped them all. But they couldn't, and because they couldn't, and they had to release it because they bought so many of these damn things. They can't just sit on a wasted pile. They had to make the prices what they were, unfortunately. Not saying an excuse. The prices are fucking egregious. I wouldn't buy a fucking Steam machine if I had to. Like shit, those things are ungodly expensive. But damn, if only they had like another year. But yeah. Honestly, do you guys have anything else to add to this, or am I just ranting to myself on this one?
No, that's good. I only really knew about like the layoffs. I didn't know about much else of anything. I don't keep up with. I kind of keep up. It's really hit or miss. I kind of keep up with gaming news, but like I don't dig that much into it unless it's something I'm like interested in.
For me, it's
keep
more
up as much as you can.
For me, it's like I very much enjoy gaming news because it's like a train wreck that I like watching crash. But surprisingly, there's a few small individuals that are actually deciding to do good things. Like as much as Asha Sharma is like, you know, I'm not trying to like say she's the best thing ever. She's definitely made mistakes here and there. But on terms of everybody she's competing with, except for maybe Steam, Xbox and Steam are probably doing the most pro-consumer shit there is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Yeah, mostly Steam. Mostly Steam and Gabe Newell. Gabe Newell's like the one guy I can say buys a yacht, and I say go buy another motherfucker. That man deserves it. He bought another boat, apparently for marine biology. Apparently he's a marine biologist, like nerd now. Apparently, I didn't know that. But yeah.
Oh.
So I think we'll go to the next topic, unless you guys have anything to add to this.
Not for me.
Alright, so for me, I have... So, I don't know. This has been one thing on my mind, but it's like, I've always really wanted to go to a convention. I have never been to one, right? So, do you guys have a convention you really desperately want to go to? And if so, which one is it and why? Electo, you got one?
Not really.
I think a convention that I've never been to a convention, unfortunately. I really, really want to. One convention that I have always wanted to go to, mostly because of the connection that I have to it, is PAX East. I've always wanted to go, especially since the reason that I really got interested in finding out that content creation was even a possibility or even a thing that I could do was, which I'm assuming because of a lot of people, is through Mark and Jack.
Markiplier,
Jacksepticeye, and Game Theory. They're the reason that I even started thinking about content creation in the first place, and finding out that it's even close to a possibility that I can meet someone who jump-started my love for content creation at a convention like PAX East when they started going there so religiously. I've always wanted to go because it's so exciting to think about, to be able to meet someone who like jump-started that love for you.
I'm gonna be honest. Everyone talks about who inspired them, who got them into content creation. I kind of feel bad because mine was just a fucking wee ball. There's no one inspired me. I was just like, fuck it, let's do it.
My inspiration came from my younger brother. So I was like, I kind of want to do content. And he was like, just be a VTuber, dummy. I was like, fuck, you're so right.
Mine wasn't even that.
It wasn't like that, but
my friends were just doing it. It's like, I don't want to be left out. Let's fucking do this shit. I'm gonna get this fucking right. So yeah, I would say yeah, but like conventions are something I really want to go to. But for me right now, it's just like money wise, plus also me being in school and everything else like that, plus working makes it nearly impossible. And I really, really want to go. Hopefully next summer. I don't know. I would love to go to one. My brother's been to like Comic-Con at least, but like I haven't actually been to a convention, so I'm like, I'd love to go though.
Yeah, that's fair. There's no like specific one that I'm like, oh, I really want to go to this one. It's kind of like I just want to go to any of them.
I would like to go to an anime convention. That's something I'd like to go. Maybe Anime Expo, something like that. That's something I'd like to go to. But I don't know any etiquettes or anything else like that because I've never been to a convention or anything else like that. I don't know the do's. I don't know the don'ts. I don't know anything. You know.
Easy. As long as you're not a weirdo, you're doing great.
As long as you wear deodorant, and if you see a cool cosplayer, you ask to take a photo with them before you just,
don't touch people unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is I need to start photo bombing.
Hell yeah.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Honestly, one of my big dreams as a content creator is to be invited to a convention and show up in full cosplay as my character.
I want to do that so bad.
I want to do the same thing.
The only problem is if I did that, I feel like everyone would get like, oh shit, he is just as shorty as he is in real life. I'm like, sons of bitches.
Accurate information.
I mean, it is accurate. 4'11" me. I mean, you know, fucking me. Smallness is a curse. Oh yeah. Any other conventions you'd want to go to, or anything you want to do at a convention?
I'm trying to think of one because I just want to at a convention, specifically one that if I'm gonna be nerding out about this again, one that Kenji goes to.
I feel like I've heard of Kenji, but I don't. I'm trying to remember. There's like a few Kenjis I know.
Yeah, the monkey VTuber, the sun god monkey VTuber. I am a huge nerd and fan of his.
Oh, that one.
Specifically, yep. He is the VTuber that got me into VTubing. Like, I was already, like, I used to be a flesh tuber. I used to, like, post videos on YouTube. You won't ever find those videos. I refuse to let any of you find those content.
I will
they
find
are bad. It is awful. It is disgusting. It is so cringy because I started posting back when I was in middle school.
Hey, by the way, cake, coffee.
Yeah.
I got him. Well, because the thing is this, I did wet HTML for a while. I know what to search up.
No, I know you don't. I know you're a liar because
I'm never a liar. I have literally never lied.
I feel like it's a lie.
I'm in a panic.
I would never lie, Electo.
I just wanna. I've always wanted to meet Kenji because I want to thank him in person for getting me into VTubing. Because if it wasn't for me finding his videos, I wouldn't have met my friends. I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have my cats.
I'm sorry to do this. I'm sorry to interrupt this touching moment because I, met your friends and all that. That's cool. I typed in coffee cake, like your VTuber name and everything, and typed VTuber and like history and everything else like that. Pops up a man going like, "Here's my coffee cake recipe." I'm like, she's using a voice changer.
Oh yeah, secretly I'm actually a 40-year-old man. I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Oh man, oh no, the Google Docs. No.
Oh no. Don't cancel me, step bro. Oh no.
Oh no, don't say
I
it like
would
that.
hate it if you canceled me, step bro.
Oh, I would hate it so bad. Oh.
And clip. We got a voice.
Wait.
We got a voice. Sound
You're
bit
in with it
achieved.
now. Because that just me.
Oh no, don't cancel me, step bro.
Oh god.
I like how I need to play like literally any game with you after this, by the way.
My friend Cam wants to do like a mecha chameleon thing one day. Might see if I can get everyone to do that.
Mecha chameleon.
It is actually surprisingly such a good game. I was
I
like
love it when-
hesitant about downloading it.
I think my
I was
favorite
worried it
thing
wouldn't
I've
be fun
seen
because I
is
Yeah, right?
I love the people like drawing themselves as Spider-Man, putting up themselves on the top room and just hearing
So funny.
like it's just like, oh my gosh, I love that.
I
Welcome
hit
back,
as
Merlin.
a poorly colored traffic cone for like half of a round once. Don't know how I lived, but it worked.
Wait, where?
My
I'm guessing,
favorite
assuming Mecha Chameleon or Mecha
Yeah.
Chameleon.
Wow, shit. Damn, right on the money there, dude.
Well, I mean,
That's
you
what
know,
the
there's a
brain-
topic, we had friends talk about it, and then you guys are talking about drawing, so easy peasy.
I mean, that's a fair. But yeah, we were talking about the topic we're on right now is because we went through the Xbox thing, right? Where you're talking about like conventions and everything else like that. And she
Yeah.
was talking about who she really wanted to meet. And then she talked about how she was like a past like flesh tuber, and I found her as a flesh tuber, and it's just a 40-year-old man. She's clearly using a voice changer.
Oh yeah, I'm actually a 40-year-old man. They're gonna make a Google Doc on me.
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah, so we got all that. We got the evidence. We're storing that for later.
Okay.
But
Let
yeah,
me know so I can repost it.
Definitely. But make sure it's AI generated too, just to make sure it's as cursed as possible.
Mhm.
Thank you.
But let's see. Merlin,
Mm.
if you could go to a convention, what convention would you want to go to? Because personally, I've never been to a convention. I'm curious if you have or have not.
So I'm more of the like I really want to go to more fighting game tournaments. That's for me like
Ooh.
the same because it's like similar vibes, or whatever, but more like I do something.
Ah,
That's more of me. Dude,
That's
I've been to
fair.
Evo,
you've been to
but
Evo?
RIP Evo taken over by the Saudi government. Rest in
Oh
peace.
yeah.
So I want to go to more like Combo Breaker and all the other ones, like the more individual ones and stuff. And yeah, that's kind of my thing is. I really want to go to cons just to meet friendlies that also are going, just happen to be going.
That's fair. For me, it's just like I want to go to a convention because I'm gonna be honest, I really just want to go. They sound like fun, but I've never actually been to one.
Yeah, no, you should. Yeah, at least once. Yeah, for sure.
I really want to. My brother went to like Comic-Con, but like that was like once.
Yeah.
Be sure you have a panel you want to go to. Like, and that's why like I like going to like tournaments more, just because I get to like cheer and do all that stuff like that and be more involved. But
I'm just there to
cons, you
buy
kinda
all
have
the
to, like, just wait in
dojins.
line. Yeah, that's
I just
fair.
always buy all the art.
Yeah.
I'm there to buy all the
Wow.
dojins possible,
Mm-hmm.
and hoping that no one knows what dojin means.
Oh, no, I know.
no,
Oh, I
think
know.
all of us. Yeah.
Damn it!
Uh-huh.
We've been on the internet too long.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. We know what you are.
I
You
am a-
can start that shit past us.
I was hoping to.
I know
Apparently
you
you
read
know what I am.
Transformer dojins. Don't you lie to me.
What the?
Those things exist. Transformer imprint.
Well, I know. Yeah.
Transformer
Mhm.
Oh my
I've seen it
gosh.
against my will, but I've seen it.
It was against your will. Oh no.
Every time I go live, I feel like I die a little inside, and I'm starting to think there's nothing left of me.
I just
There's
like
a
to think
reason why
Cylinks
Rule
is in the
34 is a
corner
thing.
dying.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Oh yeah,
Chose Rule's
true.
life.
Okay,
I like to think Cylinks
so-
is in the corner dying, and the three of us are just like little gremlins just standing over him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be honest, I think that's all for this topic, so we shall go to the next one if you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So the VTuber SummerSlam I think has just ended, and they raised $445,000 for a charity for Gamers Outreach, which basically they go and give kids in hospitals like gaming consoles and everything else like that.
Yay!
It's not a big topic, but I just thought that was nice to mention.
No, and
Yeah.
also like a similar topic, like also SGDQ ended this past week too.
Oh, wait. What is SGDQ?
Summer Games Done Quick. Sorry, Summer Games Done Quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's the whole week. The whole week is speed running. They do speed runs and then like raise money. They did 2 million for Doctors Without Borders.
No.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot
Enough
of charities
charity.
that, like, one of my friends, DJ, she actually does charities all the time. It's like her entire thing is she does
Mm.
charities, for streaming and everything else like that. It's very sweet. She's doing very good. Although I feel a little bad.
Like,
Charity's fun.
the streaming community is a big portion for a lot of these, for a good amount of these companies. Like I know, like Doctors Without Borders have like sent representatives over to like like the GDQs and stuff like that. And they always say like that they're always like a big part of it. And then
Yeah.
also with the
Mhm.
VTubers, I know the Gamers Outreach, like a big portion is always from whenever the VTubers do theirs.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things of like, I feel like charity, like VTubers do help a lot of charity, honestly. I think it's very nice.
Mhm.
It's just something I've started to notice.
Yeah.
So there's nothing really to add to this one, unless you guys have something to add to it. Did you guys participate in the SummerSlam, or was that a no for you?
Not in SummerSlam, but it's mostly because my VTuber group I'm in, we did a charity event like a little before it started, for Stack Up, which is for veterans and military personnel mental health services.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm gonna be honest, I don't
Yeah,
even know how to
yeah.
do a charity event. And it sounds weird, but I really don't know how to do it. Like I don't even know the process to go
Seems
about it.
overwhelming, but it's like pretty
Mhm.
simple.
Really?
Like it's easier to just if you participate with one of those, there's always usually one going, and it's usually just a sign up and connecting your account to it. It's really not. They've made it really easy to do and make sure it's like a seamless process. It's really nice.
Or you can also just like set up your own like charity events without like
Mhm.
the organizers too. I've done that a few times.
Yeah, just do research into like what the best like thing for like payments, so that way it just goes directly to them and all that stuff like that. That's usually not whatever charity you like. They'll have some way of you doing it like really easy, like to like do like digital donations and all that stuff like that. There's always it's very streamlined now, dude.
I was just generally curious because like I've been wanting to do some of those types of things, but it's always just been like I'm like during school I was just too busy to even really comprehend doing one, and during summer I've been trying to make it to where next semester it goes so much easier that I haven't had time to really stop and think about it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's been my whole thing. It's just been, oh shit, go, 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 go. But if we got nothing else to add to this topic, we can talk about one topic I've been genuinely curious about and I want everyone's thoughts on. Are friend swap games good for the industry?
What do you mean?
So, for example, friend swap games like Peak, Mecha Chameleon, I'm breaking. There's a lot of them. There's that one that's like the gambling game, and then there's like a Repo, and then there's fucking like Lethal Company, all that stuff. Those are technically friend swap games, right?
Yeah.
So they're mostly to be enjoyed with friends. So my thing is this: are those good games? Because they make millions of dollars when they come out, right? Like if they're good or they get the attention, there's a lot of games like that come out. But the ones that succeed get like millions of dollars when they come out. And I'm like, is that a good thing? Because it means like indie games get more money, and it also means they can fund better projects later on, which is one thing I think they're good for. But at the same time, it also kind of produces a slopification that these games can come out not the best, if that makes sense,
Yeah. No, so here's the thing with that. This trend has already happened with horror. That happened like when the 8 pages came out with Thunder, that like there was horror slop, it would have been called back then, with like a whole bunch of just copies and stuff. This is always, indie games are always going to follow a trend. So it's not whether or not it's good or bad, because it's just always going to happen. It's whether or not the devs making those games either care about producing better games in the future, or what they wanted to do to their thing, or if it's something they're going to stick with or whatever. Like with the Peak devs, right?
Yeah.
They've told people, we're done. We're going to make other games. This was a game we're making. We've done it. It's not supposed to be live service. We're not adding more content. We'll let you mod it and do whatever. But it's one of those things where it's just like they know what they were doing past this game. It's whatever people want to do. Like it's whatever it's on the devs versus like people's taste will change. So at some point, friend swap won't be a thing or whatever. But it's less dependent. It's less on like it won't affect the industry as a whole because it's happened before already.
I will say they got a lot of unique gameplay styles going. They change up like very slight things, but the slight things are actually really interesting. But it's one of those things, like, I can't tell if I think it's good for the industry in my opinion, but I also feel like it could also lead to being like lazy developers will make some like really lazy friend swap game hoping to make it big, and then boom, Phasmo too. Go ahead.
I don't necessarily like the term friend slop. It just it tickles my brain in a bad way.
Really?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of agree.
It's an overcategorization.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think of these games as a bad thing. I think it's a good thing necessarily, because one, it's like a copycat of maybe another game, or it could be a completely their own thing. But like an oversaturated like topic or like idea, actually. But
Schedule 1, I think, counts as friend swap, right?
It could just be a co-op game.
I think.
I think that would, yeah.
I
think they're a great thing, because a lot of people, they don't necessarily like streaming on their own, And so these types of games help them be able to play more games with their friends, along with being able to be like, hey, this is a new game that I'm playing. So that way their community can engage in something new, like a different kind of content from them, whether it be like in the genre of like horror, like a co-op game that's scary as well, that they can get through a lot easier because they have their friends there with them.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea. That's interesting.
It's just again, it's just you put in what you get out of it.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah, pretty much.
Because here's the thing too with yeah, I hate calling them friend swap games. There is with the genre and the style, there's unfortunately no like depth to it. You can only go so far because the limit of the game goes as far as entry level, because they want to reach the widest amount of people as possible. Right? That's the idea of like they're easy to get into. You could just introduce your friends. You don't have to be good at too much at it because it'll just be fun and silly. And so if it depends on the devs and how much they want to stretch their like development brains and creativity. And so yeah, that's where my side, because like my brain, as someone that wants to get into game dev and all this stuff, that's where my side comes from, outside of like the content creation side, which is a fair point too. So I think it has been good for people that want to do that type of stuff.
I think it'll be for me. I think it's like an interesting way. Like if you make a simple, fun game first and it does well enough, I feel like that's a good way to start funding the next project afterwards, in my opinion.
It helps bring attention to the developer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But do you guys have anything else to add to this topic?
Nope.
Okay. So this next topic is a topic I really. This is my like crackpot theory. But you guys know about the next consoles, right? Their next consoles are coming out, right? So, the next consoles for Xbox, I'm hearing that it's going to be a PC console hybrid. So it's going to be Windows, and then it's going to also be an Xbox, basically, right? As it is, Xbox already launched their like new overlay, similar to that of Steam Big Picture mode. And Steam, their console is technically PC console hybrid too. So my thing is this, with consoles slowly becoming PCs, will that make getting into content creation easier or harder? Because I think it'll make it a lot easier for people who want to be content creators, editors, artists. It'll make it a lot easier to get into the thing, because if you want something that plays video games and also is a computer, same thing now.
It depends, because the stuff that makes PCs run well for gaming is different than editing.
That I fully agree, but you know, it might be a good gateway into it, if that makes sense.
Well, the gateway into it is kind of like just buying a PC, unfortunately, because like it's one of those things where you have to get the parts that you want. You'll always be limited. Like anytime they add like some sort of like editing software into like a console, because they've done that before. It's like it's always been a thing. Even on the PSP had something like that.
Yeah.
But like, so it's as far as like that depth, the depth will be dependent on the person, how much they want to actually get into it. I think.
I mean,
because
I kind of agree, but the way I'm looking at it is, if I was like, at least back when I was like younger, I got a console, but I couldn't do like half the stuff a computer could do, right? Now they're not really having the limitation of choosing between console or computer. They're just now kind of one and the same, you know? I mean, Steam's thing is Linux based, but the next Xbox is going to be Windows based. It's not going to be an Xbox OS all to itself. It's going to be Windows, which apparently they had an entire subsection of these engineers focused on making the next Windows thing as easy to use for gaming as possible.
Well, now they're getting into like the terrible software side of like
of
ease, right? Because it's what you're always gonna have to make constellation is the wrong word. You're always gonna have to make what's it called when you're trying to like give up ground? There's a word for that. Concessions.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have to concede something. You can't just do the everything. You can't have the everything box, because when you can't sell that, it's too expensive to sell. They have to cut corners somewhere, and so what the product they're gonna sell is either like, if they're it's basically, it sounds like from the way you're saying it, like it would be consoles trying to impede on the PC market, which they're already, it's hard to like get into that.
I don't think it's in consoles impeding on the PC market. I think consoles as a concept, like it was a machine specifically designed to play video games, right? I think that is no longer, in my opinion, a good justification to buy a console anymore. For example, when it comes to the Steam machine, it's both console with Steam Big Picture mode as its like base, right? And then you can go into a Linux desktop very easily. As it is, the Steam Deck is also the same thing, and it's a portable console. And the thing about it is, Steam also released all the blueprints, all the data, all the stuff you need to actually make your own versions of like that type of console yourself, right? That's why the Rogue Ally is even a thing, is because Asus decided to make a version of the Steam Deck that was Windows based. And they made it more expensive, and it's because it's going to be expensive. I'm thinking the new way consoles are going to go is the consoles will be expensive, but you'll be getting both computer and PC, console and PC at the same time. The only one that probably won't be doing that is just a PC. That's what I'm saying. The idea of a console is kind of dying. The only one that's going to be doing it is probably Nintendo and PlayStation. But that's because they don't really have any good options. They won't turn to Linux, and they definitely won't turn to Windows, because then they'd have to pay Microsoft. So it's very interesting.
Because consoles were created, it's like from back then, like consoles were created as like a specialized version of a PC. It's a PC designed to play games, and so like trying to go backwards is like, it's tough. It's more like
definitely tough.
Like there's no point, because it's just less special. Like the point of the console is the specialization and playing. That's the problem too. It's just like now consoles don't do gaming well anymore.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they're slowly becoming PCs. That's why. Yeah. I think that's why even when like Xbox is the next thing is going to be Windows based and not like, you know, specific Xbox. And I think it's all mostly because of Steam. I think Steam kind of showed that this was possible with the Steam Deck, and then the Steam Machine and a few others just kind of showed that it's possible, profitable, and honestly just okay to do, you know? But that's why I think it's going to be easier for people to get into content creation, because it'll have a thing that plays the game and also is a computer at the same time. That's why I think we're going to get a lot more content creators because of those.
I don't think we're necessarily going to get more. I think it's content creation is so easy to get into now.
I mean, that's fair, but I feel like it'll be even easier is my point.
I don't think there's. Oh, well, it's like I don't think there's any easier it could go outside. Because like
it could always get
people
easier.
Do content creation on their phones now. Like it's like one of those things where we have a computer in our pocket that people are doing content creation.
I'm gonna be honest.
So
if you count phones as computers, I have like 5. I have my desktop. I have my fucking my Steam Deck. I have my phone. I have my laptop.
Your smartwatch is a computer too.
Then I have like 6. Then at that point, son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's so easy. It's so like I don't think it's easier. Like maybe it'll give more people the idea, I guess. Maybe? But like it's just content creation is just so easy nowadays. Like it's not. It doesn't take. It's not like. You know,
what's your guys' thoughts? Coffee and Electro.
I mean, honestly, I've never. I mean, I didn't really get into gaming a lot until really about PC time. I mean, I had like a Wii, and like a DS growing up, but like I wasn't a gamer growing up, so I never really used consoles very often. And so I always, because my youngest brother wants to get into like more gaming stuff, and he was like, I don't know, should I buy a console or should I get a PC? And I was like, honestly, just like I can help you build a PC. Like it's a little more expensive. That's why like I know some people don't get into it. I always just kind of recommend it. Unless there's like a loyalty to a brand.
Oh
have.
God.
No, actually, the price point is right. Like that's why consoles were supposed to be like they're supposed to be easier and cheaper, but now they're not.
Yeah, now they're not anymore.
Yeah, that's
Now it's like
why
just a hop skip, and you can just might as well buy PC.
that's my point. That's why I feel like consoles as an idea
Yeah,
just
consoles
kind of
were
gone.
They're
But
slowly dying out.
the way I see it is like when it comes to PC is you buy it's expensive to get into, but once you're into it, it's cheaper than doing consoles because you don't have to pay for online.
Yeah.
You get Steam
Mhm.
sales, which are crazy, and like you generally save more as it goes on.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts, Coffee?
Well, when it comes to like price wise, I do agree that it is just a more time saver and money saver to just get a PC. Like, as it's gonna hit hard like right off the bat, but in the long run, it's going to save you more time and effort and money.
Mhm.
As well as to your original question, I genuinely don't think that the console also being partly PC isn't really going to be well, maybe for a few people it could be a gateway into content creation or easier to get into content creation. I think more it's going to be easier for people who already are doing content creation to just do more console games than anything.
So it'll be more of an additive rather than a way to get people in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's also fair.
Hmm.
Alright. Anything else to add to this topic? Because if not, we have the final topic.
I'm good.
I'm gonna guess so. So the final topic is more of just a personal one for you guys. What games are you looking forward to for like the next year? We've been talking about a lot of stuff like this week. But I'm gonna be honest, I got like two. I got two that I'm super excited for, and it kind of feels like we're revitalizing a genre in a weird way. But I'm excited for Dawn of War 4 and Total War Warhammer 40k. Because I feel like RTS, real-time strategy, has been a dead, sort of ish dead style of games. And
As far as completely new, yes, but I was gonna say like there's still people are going back to like classics. Like
people
Age
are
of
going back
Empires
to
2
classics,
popping off.
but there's
Yeah,
actually new
the new
RTSs
ones,
coming out. Like there's Dust Fronts, Dawn of War. There's one that my friend Ravage showed me that I'm forgetting the name of, but it's basically StarCraft that's looking pretty good.
Oh, that one's dead. That one died.
Is it?
Yeah. There's a couple of StarCraft clones that have like died off early because they're trying to like go into like the competitive market and like no one's like there's no it's unfortunate because I was cheering for those. I agree. I'm really sad at especially the competitive like RTS genre. Like I miss watching like StarCraft games and all that stuff like that. Like
I still watch Age of Empires, but like I'm gonna be honest,
yeah.
I feel like if you want to make a good RTS game, it needs to be focused, in my opinion, on co-op, not PvP.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited for those types of games.
Archon mode.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
What about you guys? Electro, you got anything you're excited for?
Kinda.
What is it?
Okay, so like, have you heard of a game called Danganronpa?
I have heard of Danganronpa, yes.
Okay, they're making kind of a remake. I guess kind of like a reboot of the second game, but
Okay.
they're adding like a whole other gameplay route to it,
Oh,
which adds like 30% more content, which is kind of crazy because it's already like a lot of content in the game because it's a visual novel.
oh no.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really excited for that to come out because that's like one of my favorite games of all time. But it's taking a while and it might not come out till next year, and I'm sad.
Total War Warhammer 40k won't come out till probably the end of next year. At least Dawn of War comes out September. What about you, Coffee? What,
Also, I'm excited for the new Hunger Games movie.
is another one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, November.
Is it November? Damn, already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunrise on the
Damn.
Reaping.
There's another.
Image.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See ya, boy.
Coffee, is there a game you're excited for?
Off the top of my head, no, there isn't. Not like a specific game that I'm necessarily like intrigued by or excited by.
I'm still waiting. Mm-hmm.
There is, if anybody knows any good horror games that are coming out soon, let me know. Hit me up, send me a DM, and I'll check it out, please.
Alien Isolation 2?
I need to scratch that itch.
Do you know about the new game coming out from the Soma devs?
Wait, there's a new one from them?
Yeah, there is. Oh, okay. I'll send it to both of you guys, and I'll send it to
Oh
you.
no.
Like,
Just
like
send it in
my
the thing.
friend like freaked out when she realizes like Soma devs making a new game. Yeah,
Just send it into the chat.
yeah, that's good.
There, I haven't done enough research about it, but there is this game supposed to come out next year. I believe it's called Ill, and it's like messed up. It's a very good shooter horror game, like psychological horror. I haven't done too much research on it, so I'm a little bit intrigued, not too excited yet, but it does tickle the brain in me that's like I love terrible jump scares that like really mess with me. There is a movie that I am excited about, The Pools, which I'm so fucking excited about. It's supposed to come out in December, and I need it.
Oh wait, you might be. This probably won't come out this year, but there's 2 games you might want to look into then. There's the second Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation 2 is coming out. And then Kojima is working on a game. It's very cryptic, but it's not Death Stranding. It's something that I think he's calling OT.
Oh, because like reference to like PT.
Yes, I think he's doing a new PT, but it's going to be like his own thing. So, yeah.
I loved PTs when it first came out. So I like
one of the best demos of all time.
Oh yeah.
So
to
good.
this day, I will still watch playthroughs of PT just because of how much I loved that game. And I wanted.
It's
please
so
tell me you
sad.
know. I
So-
wanted it.
So he might be going back to that actually.
Please.
That'd be sick.
I think it'll be really cool. I just don't know if he's gonna have like Guillermo del Toro there doing like his like artistry of like the monsters. I just don't know about that, but he is doing a horror game. That's the one thing I saw. I was like, oh shit, I know that. What about you, Marilyn? What's the games you were looking forward to?
Do games that are like like that have like betas count? Because like
If it has a beta, if it's not fully released, you can say it.
Okay. Yeah, Soulframe, of course, classic.
Mm-hmm,
It's the DE devs doing that. Because so Soulframe is just like it's Warframe, but if it were like night slower, like Souls-like combat, so it's pretty chill.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very fun. And then Deadlock.
Oh, Deadlock, yeah.
Yeah,
It's still not out yet.
Release. Yeah, I mean, like, there's rumors that open beta's coming soon, maybe post like the international, because there's like rumors that they're gonna do more show off more characters there or something, or like the characters are gonna release afterwards. But, yeah, the game is just so good. And it's the Dream MOBA.
That's cool.
And then also 2 fighting games that I'm excited for that are coming out actually soon. So there's the Avatar fighting game coming out in a couple of days. Like in like 10 days or something like that. Yeah. Don't get it if you're not into fighting. It's one of those weird things where I'd love to recommend the game because it's so cool. It's like the actual Avatar the Last Airbender art style. The animations are
Mhm.
amazing. They even do like blur frames and stuff. But the game actually has like sauce. It's really hard. It's
Yeah.
really hard. So I hope it's one of those things I worry about, like the casual crowd being like, "Oh, Avatar," and then like getting fucking dumpstered on because the game looks so hard. And in a similar note, there's Marvel Tokon.
Oh
that's
yeah, I
coming
was
out in,
actually
like,
excited about that one.
September. Yeah, they have an interesting idea because fighting games. Oh, this should have been a topic I brought in. But fighting games have this weird problem of it's really hard to get new players in because there are so many vets nowadays. And then once you have like the fundamentals in any fighting game, you can kind of bring it to any new one. And so how do you get casuals into like a new fighting game, right? How do you get people used to losing?
I have a
Right.
solution, but it's one that I'm not sure people who play fighting games would stay to play for it.
What's the solution? Because I'm sure they've tried it, unfortunately.
My
Tried everything.
solution would be something similar to that, like sounds weird, but like a Streets of Rage type PvE mode, where
Oh yeah, they've tried.
fighting
Yeah, like Street Fighters has one.
Street Fighter has one, and I felt like that one was actually pretty fun for what I've played from it. But like,
Yeah.
I meant more of an in-depth one. But like if you did that, it's like if you put as much effort as you did into something like a PvE mode, as much as you did to a PvP mode, I feel like that would draw more people in. Because I'm gonna be honest,
like, that's a lot of time. Like,
That is a lot of time.
It's a lot. It's time that they don't have because like balancing a fighting game is a lot.
I fully agree, but it's one of those things I've started to realize, even with like PvP shooters and everything else like that, people are kind of just tired of people are just tired of PvP. I feel like they're more interested in like Friends stuff, for example, is like they're more interested in PvE, friends, co-op stuff. You know, I feel like if you did some like a Streets of Rage type like movements and like fighting with Tokon, and then had the teams like in it as much, that'd be like on everyone's list.
Maybe it depends, but the problem is like once it's done, it's done. There's nothing more than that, and it won't get people into like, because the problem is they want to bridge people into like staying with the game and playing it for longer and all that stuff like that. But that bridge is tough because people don't like losing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like a PvE mode would actually make it to where it's like even if you lose or anything else like that, it's still easier to do into that one.
But once you're done, you're done. That's the problem.
Yeah, you have to make
that's why people that play like no, I'm saying like no matter what, there's gonna be an end to like the PvE mode. There's no like, even like people have tried to make like endless PvE modes, like it doesn't really work because it's like once there's no challenge, like once you've like cheesed like a fighting, because fighting games can't be cheesed or whatever like that. There's nothing more to do. They'll just drop the game, and that's not what they want. They want people to stay, buy the new characters, buy the new costumes, stay and be invested. There's no way to get people invested currently, as far as people figure it out with PvE.
I mean, I feel Helldivers is an example of PvE, like keeping people around. As long as you change it up and keep adding to it.
That's not, so I know, but that's not what they want people to stay. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's the reason why they're trying to do PvE is to get people interested in the PvP. Like that's the problem, is that bridge of the gap. It's not, fighting games are fighting games. They're not a side scrolling punch 'em up, beat 'em up.
I mean, I guess
they're a fighting game.
I don't know. I feel like they gotta figure something out. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good one. Tokon does look good. I love the art style for Tokon.
Yeah. They're really, and again. What's cool, what I'm happy for, I love that they're doing like their own style of like like interpretations of all the characters. It's really cool. Like and they've like been obvious with that. Like they have inspirations from like specific comic like eras for like each of the characters.
Oh
but
yes,
they're doing like their own way.
The Gundam Iron Man was not a dead giveaway, but that is such a cool suit. Oh gosh, sorry, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they didn't just like rip off Marvel Rivals either.
Yeah.
Also, Doom is a playable character, so yes.
I mean, they knew they had to because
Doomsday.
Marvel vs. Capcom. No, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, that's him.
No, that is the reason.
Oh.
Because the
Fair.
people playing Marvel Tokon are people that played Marvel. Because it's a assist style game. So
Ah,
it's all the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 heads wanting to play it and getting into it.
nice. Oh, that one comes out August 6th. That's not too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Do you guys have anything else to add to this? Any games you're looking forward to?
No, it was really mainly just the Danganronpa one. Not gonna lie.
Ah, I get that. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm out of my topics. We kind of went through everything. So unless you guys got any last minute topics, I feel like we can close up shop for the night. I don't think anyone has any last minute topics, chat. I've drained them all of all their energy. I can now do the spirit bomb, damn it. Yes! Oh my gosh. Well, honestly, thank you guys so much for joining us. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. It's so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. Yeah. So if that's the case, we are going to go and raid someone. The question is, who should we raid? Because I don't know who's live. Let me check.
The first person, if you subtract 12 from 52 and you count down.
Is subtract 2 and count down. There really isn't though. I'm trying to find someone, right? How many people here? Let me say the following and see if there's Yannicka is currently live. He's doing Echoes of Einkrad.
Ah,
Ooh.
that game.
Yeah, I think he's very hyped about it. So yeah, we'll right into him. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was honestly a lot of fun. Thanks to all the guests for joining. It was honestly a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I will
Yeah.
see you guys next Wednesday. Not probably Wednesday. I can't do Wednesday, unfortunately. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Unfortunately, I can't do anything on Wednesday. But I'll see you guys next Thursday. I'll hopefully have the schedule up this tomorrow, because long days and everything else like that. But I'll see you guys then. Go follow these guys. These guys are amazing goobers. If you don't follow them, you are not a goofy goober. But either way, thank you guys so much for being here. Let me type in the raid message. Here is the raid message, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. And have a good night at Coffee, Love, and Looney Tucks. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.